I don't want it. I don't want it.
Hey.
Oh, they meet again.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Oh God, what a transition. I don't want this.
That one.
All right, I think I'm ready for Game of Thrones Season 7. How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm good. I like how you turned that into, it sounded like Game of Thrones music. I'm good. I went to the dentist earlier. I feel extra minty and clean right now.
Oh, you got your teeth cleaned?
I did.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm also happy, dude. What happened with Ramsay in episode, 2 episodes ago? I've been living the good life recently. So how are you? And also
been living the
follow
good life.
her. Well, because of that, but follow her. I'll be living an even better life if you follow her on the Rage podcast.
Yes,
but
please.
How are you doing, Tara?
I'm doing all right. Working a lot on my YouTube channel. If you guys haven't already subscribed, I watch reality over there. I'm kind of like the reality wing of the Real Rejects.
Are you watching that age show, the Age is Just a Number?
I am watching it on my own, but I can't afford to have it edited. But yeah, have you started it?
My sister was watching it, and I was like, I bet Tara's watching this. I'm curious what her thoughts are in this one.
It's wild. I wish that I could be watching that and have that edited as well. But
that'd be a great one for you to do.
Yeah, I have to reserve. Can you put your chair down a little bit, Andrew? I have to reserve a little bit of shows for me where I'm not recorded, because it is work when you feel like you have to react versus there's being a blob on the couch.
Yep.
So anyway, all right, let's do this, huh? We're excited to do it.
Season 7. We're getting close to the end.
We really are. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's almost over, which is weird.
I know. It's been a fun journey so far.
Yeah.
Like with Ramsay, it was the slow build up into that, and that one was just you didn't see. I didn't see it coming.
Me neither. I thought that girl just had the hots for Jaime, and she was just a weird, random server girl until she took off her mask and it was Arya.
Is this a flashback?
Must be.
You're wondering why I brought you all here. Well, it's no good being Lord of the Riverlands if you can't celebrate with your family. That's what I say.
Okay.
I've gathered every Frey who means a damn thing, so I can tell you my plans for this great house.
Okay.
But first, a toast, proper wine, for proper heroes.
There's wine. Cersei should be there.
Stand together.
Why is he not drinking it?
Did he poison?
I think so, because he's not drinking it.
Yeah.
No, you.
Nope,
I'm
he
not
definitely.
wasting good wine on a damn woman.
I don't believe him.
Yeah, he wouldn't poison them. That makes no sense.
I'm not the most pleasant man, I'll admit it.
I know, because it's his.
It's
army.
It's all the phrase.
You're my family, the men who helped me slaughter the Starks. Cheer, brave men.
I only got that thought because he didn't drink any.
I'm still weird out that he didn't drink it.
Cut the throat of a mother of 5.
Oh, is this Arya? This might be Arya and wearing a mask.
But
that's what I'm thinking.
you didn't slaughter everyone.
I don't know. I don't know. Or it's a flashback.
No.
I have no idea.
That was your mistake.
It's Arya as...
And
Oh! It's got to be Arya.
Yeah, it does. It does.
leave one wolf alive.
It took me a minute to catch on.
Me too.
That's awesome.
Wow. She did it.
Awesome job, Arya.
It's like the same poison she's probably going to use, remember, on The Actress? Where she said, don't drink that?
right. Arya!
When people ask you what happened here,
Yeah, you tell them.
tell them the North remembers.
Yeah.
Tell them winter came for House Frey.
Let's go.
That's right.
Dude, Arya is such a badass.
That was awesome.
See, this was great, too, because this scene, the way it was framed, I thought it was a flashback
Me
at
too.
first. And then Walder didn't drink it. I was like, wait.
I was confused because I'm like, well, at first I was like, he poisoned it,
and
but
then
why
it's like,
would he poison it?
oh no, now it's Arya.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I love the way that scene was executed. Nicely done.
Winter has come.
It really looms in the background.
Oh, whoa. Did you see that coming for us?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, that scared me. Oh, no. Is that a White Walker?
I would assume these are all White Walkers on these silhouettes in the smoke.
Yeah, gotta be, right?
I think it's to the theme that we're hearing right now. It's like the White Walker theme.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, the blue eyes glowing.
The reveal, that was like the eyes was the reveal. That was cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Oh my God, that's a kid White Walker.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Or just a tiny.
I would imagine, though, they have a lot of kid White Walkers.
Yeah.
In their ranks.
Is that a giant White Walker?
No way. Yeah, it is.
Like a goon, or what do they call them? They call them Yuns or goon. I forget.
Damn. Holy crap.
Oh my
and
God.
another one.
Oh my God.
That ain't gonna be easy to defeat.
This is so bad.
That's not the one that we, because it looked like it was missing.
They're going to be like, we're looking for our brother. He's not there, and I hate it.
I'm Mira Reed, daughter of Howland Reed.
Bran Stark.
This is Brandon Stark, son of Ned Stark.
Jon Snow's brother.
How do I know that's true?
Do you have your ID on you?
You were at the Fist of the First Men. You were at Hardhome. You've seen the army of the dead.
Yeah, he's got that third eye.
You've seen the Night King. He's coming for us, for all of us.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, come on. Let's get them inside.
That's not information that's posted on the internet.
Right.
I want every Northern Maester to scour their records for any mention of dragonglass.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of that.
No.
We need to find it, we need to mine it, we need to make weapons from it.
Yeah, we do.
Everyone, aged 10 to 60, will drill daily with spears, pikes, bow and arrows.
It's about time we taught these boys of summer how to fight.
Not just the boys.
Nice to see Brienne back. She wasn't in the finale.
You expect me to put a spear in my granddaughter's hand?
Well, yeah, if she could fight.
I don't plan on knitting by the fire while men fight for me.
Ha
And I might be a girl, but I am every bit as much a Northerner as you.
Yeah, you tell him.
No one is
And I don't need your permission to defend the North.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him.
We'll begin training every man, woman, boy, and girl on Bear Island.
Nice.
I love that look Davos gave. Like, he sees
probably
like
kind of reminds him of Princess.
Yeah, like Shireen, right?
The only thing standing between us and the army of the dead is the wall, and the wall hasn't been properly manned in centuries.
You want us to man the castles for you?
Aye.
We should give the last hearth and carhold to new families, loyal families who supported us against Ramsay.
I'm
not going to strip these families of their ancestral homes.
So there's no punishment for treason and no reward for loyalty.
She's got a point.
The punishment for treason is death. Small John Umber died on the field of battle.
They died fighting for Ramsay.
Yeah.
Give the castles to the families of the men who died fighting for you.
I executed men who betrayed me. My father always said, the man who passes the sentence should swing the sword, and I have tried to live by those words.
I think that was episode 1 when he said.
But I will not punish a son for his father's sins, and I will not take a family home away from a family it has belonged to.
That's another fair point.
Yeah, they both got a great point.
And my decision is final.
Okay.
Ned Umber, Alice Karstark.
Yeah, because they can't be held responsible and liable for the actions of what their fathers did. They didn't do anything.
For centuries, our families fought side by side on the battlefield. I ask you to pledge your loyalty once again to House Stark,
kids.
to serve as our bannermen.
Man, I love Jon Snow. He's such a noble and courageous.
Yesterday's wars don't matter anymore. The North needs to band together. All the living North.
The North remembers.
Will you stand beside me, Ned and Alice?
Yes.
Now and always.
Now and always.
I have goosebumps.
Yeah,
I love
seriously,
that.
this scene definitely gave me too. This
Yeah.
is awesome.
I think Sansa's kind of realizing, like, oh, my brother, he's got it right.
Can you start wearing a crown?
When you question my decisions in front of the other lords and ladies, you undermine me.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Of course you can, but
Joffrey never let anyone question his authority. You think he was a good king?
It's okay to question, but probably not in front of everyone.
You're as far from Joffrey as anyone I've ever met.
And Ramsay.
You're good at this, you know.
At what?
At ruling.
No.
You are. They respect you, they really do, but you have to... Why are you laughing?
What did Father used to say? Everything before the word but is horse shit.
He never wanted us to see how dirty the world really is.
All right, I'll stop trying to protect you, and you stop trying to undermine me.
I'm not trying to undermine you. You have to be smarter than Father. You need to be smarter than Rob. I loved them, I missed them, but they made stupid mistakes.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And how should I be smarter? By listening to you.
Would that be so terrible?
A raven from King's Landing, Your Grace.
Oh, God, what does it say?
I would imagine
So
Cersei's
that
in
it blew
charge
up.
and everything blew up.
Yeah. I wonder who would send it, though. You know?
Cersei of House Lannister, first of her name, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven Kingdoms.
What does she want?
She wants Sansa?
Come to King's Landing, bend the knee, or suffer the fate of all traitors.
Oh, God. Yeah, of course Cersei is.
You've been so consumed with the enemy to the north, you've forgotten about the one to the south.
I'm consumed with the Night King because I've seen him. And believe me, you'd think of little else if you had.
Yeah, true.
Winter is here. The Lannisters are a southern army. They've never ranged this far north.
Right.
If you're her enemy, she'll never stop until she's destroyed you.
Sansa's right.
Yes, that is very accurate.
What is this?
It's what we've been waiting for our whole lives. It's what Father trained us for, whether he knew it or not.
He knew it.
Mm-hmm.
You've been quiet since you came home. You're angry with me.
No, not angry.
You afraid of me?
Should I be?
Yeah, blew up everything.
Daenerys Targaryen has chosen Tyrion to be her hand.
Ah.
Right now they're sailing across the narrow sea, hoping to take back her father's throne, our little brother.
I almost wanted that to be a reveal that he walked in and she'd be like, what the hell?
The one who murdered our father and our firstborn son. Now he stands beside our enemies and gives them counsel.
Guilt trip from Cersei.
He's out there somewhere at the head of an armada.
So what, dude?
Where will they land?
They're coming to see you right now.
Dragonstone. We have deep water ports for the ships. Stannis left the castle.
Yeah, that's the new one we saw.
Yeah, Dragonstone. Okay.
Enemies to the east. Enemies to the south. And Arya Sand and her brood of bitches. Enemies to the west.
Enemies everywhere.
Enemies to the north.
Yeah.
Ned Stark's bastard has been named king in the north for that murdering whore.
You still got White Walkers.
Enemies everywhere. We're surrounded by traitors. You're in command of the Lannister army now. How do we proceed?
Winter's here. We can't win a war if we can't feed our men and our horses.
Right.
The Tyrells have the grain. The Tyrells have the livestock.
Yeah, the Tyrells have money.
Right now, we look like the losing side.
I'm the queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
3 kingdoms at best.
She cannot see past her ego and what she wants.
I understand we're in a war for survival. I understand whoever loses dies. I understand whoever wins could launch a dynasty that lasts 1,000 years.
A dynasty for whom?
What she wants.
Our children are dead.
Yeah, true.
Do they have
We're the last of us.
one more son?
A dynasty for us, then.
Or did I miscount?
I don't think
No? Okay.
so.
Okay, I must have miscounted. I thought they had one more young child left.
Our baby boy killed himself.
Yeah.
He betrayed me.
Betrayed you? She's crazy. She's gone off the rails.
Even Lannisters can't survive without allies. Where are our allies now?
Exactly. You're surrounded by enemies.
You saw what happened to Walder Frey and his family.
How could we ever trust a man like that?
We couldn't. He was a useless old coward. The Frey supported us. Whoever killed him is no friend of ours. We need allies.
Go Arya.
Right. Jaime's the only one that can get allies. It can't be Cersei.
No one listened to Father for 40 years and learned nothing.
Oh God. Who did she choose?
The Greyjoys.
Yeah,
Invited
okay.
The Greyjoys to King's Landing.
Dang.
Well, looks like all of them.
That's a lot.
You said yourself we needed stronger, better allies.
Dang, dude.
How are they better allies? How are they different from the Frey?
They have 1,000 ships, Jaime.
They both broke their promises and murdered their former friends as soon as it suited them.
So does everyone, when it suits them. Unlike the Freys, they have ships.
Be careful, Cersei. The last people you invited. High Sparrow.
The moment I was chosen Lord of the Iron Islands, they turned on me.
Dude.
Their own uncle. They stole my best ships and ran.
Nice haircut.
Sailed them right across the world and gave them to the Dragon Queen so she could bring her armies here to attack you. It's nothing compared to the treason you suffered at the hands of a family member.
Like he's trying to manipulate her.
And since it appears that all our treasonous family members are fighting for the same side, I thought we rightful monarchs could murder them together.
You're not a rightful monarch, though, are you?
Okay.
The Greyjoys rebelled against the throne for the right to be monarchs, but as I recall, you were soundly defeated.
Weren't you the one who started that rebellion by sailing to Casterly Rock and burning the Lannister fleet?
Very smart move on your part.
Well, it shows I'm savvy.
We all made it to the Iron Islands anyway.
I heard so much talk. The best in the world, no one can stop him. I didn't believe it, to be honest. But I must say, when you rushed through the breach and started cutting people down, it was glorious.
The people I was cutting down were your own kin.
I enjoyed watching it. I truly did.
Just shows he doesn't give a crap about anyone.
If you hadn't crushed us, I wouldn't have gone into exile. And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be the greatest captain of the 14 seas.
If not the most humble.
You're not humble.
No, she's not.
You're the queen of a great nation. You don't care about the Iron Islands. The Iron Fleet, on the other hand, has something else entirely. The greatest armada Westeros has ever seen. With the Iron Fleet, you own the seas. You can defeat the invaders in the east and the pretenders in the north and south.
What do you want in return?
A queen?
Ever since I was a little boy,
Yeah, I wonder.
I wanted to grow up and marry the most beautiful woman in the world.
And that's Cersei right now, I bet.
So here I am, with
Dude.
1,000 ships and 2 good hands.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's gonna piss him off. Oh God.
I decline your proposal.
Oh shit, really?
Why?
You're not trustworthy. You've broken promises to allies before and murdered them at the nearest opportunity.
You murdered your own brother.
You should try it. Feels wonderful.
Ooh.
Wow.
Like we sit there right in front of him.
In my experience, the surest way to a woman's heart is with a gift.
Oh God, what is he gonna give her? He's gonna give her like a
I won't
hand
return
or
to
something.
King's Landing until I have that for you.
Like a head, right? For Cersei, I'd be like, here's the head of a man that you wanted dead.
Or she's gonna be like, bring me Sansa's head, maybe.
That would be a good call. Oh God. Ugh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Ah! God, I'm hating this, you guys. Why?
It's the same
I get
thing.
it.
It's the same thing. The same grind every day.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't even look. you guys.
This is what we call paying your dues.
Oh, this is the worst montage of my life.
You know what? Tara, as awful as this is, I don't want to see this, but it's better than animals dying.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I'm just trying to think of the positives
Andrew's
here.
right. Andrew's right. Andrew's right.
Although I don't want to see this.
God, please let it be over. And can we just focus on getting through this weird gate with the weird books? What if he can read that page that's open from where he's standing? Oh, yeah, watch him. Watch that key, buddy.
Ah, Maester Wayland, drinker's liver if ever I saw one.
Oh, I love him.
Oh.
He's on the Moulin Rouge and a lot of other things.
Yeah, the actor. What?
He's great. He's just like in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mainly know him from
Jim Broadbent, or however you say it.
Access to the restricted area of the library.
Here we go.
That area is reserved for
Yeah, it
maesters.
is,
Are you a maester?
No.
Not a very strong proposition, is it?
Ugh.
Gross. God, this episode's gross, yo.
I've seen them, the army of the dead.
Tell him.
But the tales of the Long Night can't be pure fabrication. Too many similarities from unconnected sources.
Exactly.
The simplest explanation for your grating obsession with the White Walkers is that you're telling the truth and that you saw what you say you saw.
Right.
When Aegon Targaryen turned his eye westward and flew his dragons to Blackwater Rush, the end is near. How will we survive? And thousands of years before that, during the Long Night, we can forgive them for thinking it truly was the end, but it wasn't. The Wall has stood through it all.
We'll survive the White Walkers.
And every winter that ever came has ended.
This one feels different. There's so damn many, but I understand the sentiment. That was an incredible monologue, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he's going to steal the keys. That's right. Here we go. Oh, God. Well, maybe
Even though he was being pretty stealthy about that, I am such a light sleeper. I would have heard that.
Wake up?
Me personally, yes. I hear everything, but there are
Yeah.
people who are heavy sleepers that would not have heard that.
That guy's also like 80.
No, for sure. I'm not saying that wasn't plausible. It's totally plausible. I'm just saying for
Yeah.
me personally.
Well, not anymore these days. You're on Ambien, remember?
That's true.
You're knocked out. I could murder you in your sleep.
That's true. In the first 2 or 3 hours of me sleeping, I probably would not hear that anymore.
Oh! He's eyeing Bree.
Yeah, no,
He's eyeing Bree.
He remember he was saying some stuff to her last season.
Like I kind of forgot, and like
you're a lucky man.
Now I'm excited. Oh my God, because it's like so uncomfortable for her.
She's a very impressive woman.
What do you want, Lord Baelish?
What do all men want?
I want you to be safe.
I am safe. I have Brienne to protect me from anyone who would harm me.
What about happy? Why aren't you happy?
Well, that's fleeting, yo.
What do you want that you do not have?
At the moment,
Keep
peace and
bothering.
quiet. No need to seize the last word, Lord Baelish. I'll assume it was something clever.
Ha ha ha! Love that.
Why is he still here?
Yeah.
We need his men. Without the Vale, Ramsay Bolton would still hold this castle.
Yep.
Littlefinger saved us. He wants something.
He wants
I
Sansa.
know exactly what he wants.
The thing I see every day in the mirror.
He rode through the streets of the city.
Who is singing?
I don't know. It's beautiful.
It sounds like a voice I know.
For she was a secret treasure.
It sounds like that
She
redheaded.
was his-
Oh my God! Is it
Which redhead?
a redheaded? The guy he sings. I just watched the documentary. He has
hands of gold.
millions of #1 hits. That guy.
Oh, okay.
That guy. I swear to God.
No. I believe you. I just don't know his name.
I just watched the documentary. Oh my God.
It's a new one.
Are you hungry? We've got some rabbit.
I don't want to steal your food.
You're not stealing, we're offering. Come on, it's going to be a cold night.
Oh, that's gonna bother me. This is a great documentary that I watched too. He's brilliant.
God, Arya, fully fledged warrior now.
So
She's got her own agency, and like you just really buy it.
Not so bad, is it?
Depends on your taste, okay?
Ed Sheeran. That was gonna bug me.
Ed Sheeran. Yep.
The Scepter Baelor's blown to hell.
What are you doing in the Riverlands?
There's been some trouble with the Freys up at the Twins, so we're part of the army that's been sent to keep the peace.
She was eyeing their swords that they're away from them.
So why's a nice girl on our own heading to King's Landing?
I'm going to kill the Queen.
They're gonna laugh and think it's a joke, right?
That's my first guess.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Probably
though.
better
Told the
than
truth.
probably better than creating some kind of story. And
This seems like a good place to spend the night.
These people don't want us here.
I don't like the look of it.
For a big hard man, you scare easy.
I'll tell you what doesn't scare me. Bald like you. You think you're fooling anyone with that top knot? Bald.
My God.
Come on, maybe they got some ale hidden away.
no one cusses like the Hound.
They don't.
Hey, I think he's been here before, right?
See if there's a ladder.
Yeah.
It's the place he took money from.
Yeah. That he killed the people, right? Maybe.
I don't know. I
know.
don't think he killed them. I think he just took
Okay.
their money. It was was it a father and a daughter?
I thought so. I thought he killed them. He said they wouldn't survive the winter anyway.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
never mind. Because they weren't.
Yeah, it was a father and a daughter.
Yeah, you're right.
Girl died in her father's arms. I'd say they were starving. And rather than let his little girl suffer, he ended it for both of them.
Doesn't matter now.
Doesn't matter now.
He took the little money they had.
Yeah.
But there's nothing special about you.
You're right about that.
So why does the Lord of Light keep bringing you back?
I mean, that's pretty special right there.
I've met better men than you, and they've been hanged from crossbeams or beheaded, or just shot themselves to death in a field somewhere. None of them came back.
Right.
So why you?
You think I don't ask myself that every
He's
hour
been
of
brought
every
back
day?
like 7 times.
Yeah,
Or
something
weird.
like that, yeah.
I don't know what he wants from me. I only know that he wants me alive.
If he's so all-powerful, why doesn't he just tell you what the fuck he wants?
The Hound could say the same thing. I mean, he wasn't resurrected like this guy was 7 or 8 times or whatever, but I mean, he's been pretty close to.
Right.
I want to show you something. It's my fucking luck I end up with a band of fire worshippers.
Almost seems like divine justice.
There's no divine justice, you dumb. There was, you'd be dead, and that girl would be alive.
Yeah, he feels regret towards that situation.
Yeah.
Look into the flames. I don't want to look in the damn flames.
You saw me bring him back from the dead after you cut him down.
Yeah, look into the freaking flames, dude.
Don't you want to know what gave me the power?
I keep asking, and no one wants to tell me.
Well, the fire's gonna tell you.
Only the fire can tell you.
Have an open mind and take a look. Although I know fire is the last thing he ever wants to be near.
True.
Logs burning. Ice. A wall of ice. The wall.
Is that the White Walkers theme?
There's a mountain. Looks like an arrowhead. The dead are marching past.
Yep, it's the White Walkers.
Thousands of them.
Do you believe me now, Clegane?
Starting
Do you
to.
believe we're here for a reason?
You got to now. It's probably just the.
Oh, he's burying the bodies, being respectful towards
the
them.
Hound probably is doing that.
What the hell are you doing, Clegane?
Burying the dead.
Yeah.
You knew these people.
Not really.
Not really still means you did.
It's crazy, you know, the writing is so good how that, you know, in this moment you're just giving such a dual-sided character a lot of heart in this moment where the Hound is he's just very harsh, but right now, and they've done this over and over, but specifically right now, you know, he's just showing that he does care.
I'm sorry you're dead. You deserve better. Both of you.
Sauron.
Oh, Sam looks so much bigger. That is the same kid, dude.
You should really sleep, Sam.
The dead don't.
Oh, God. You're not going to remember any of it.
Legends of the Long Night.
The Targaryens used dragonglass to decorate the weapons without even knowing what the first men used it for.
And we need to make a lot of those and get them over to Jon Snow.
That looks like Dragonstone in that map.
It's a map of
Oh,
Dragonstone.
yeah.
The Targaryens built their first stronghold there when they invaded Westeros.
Is that where we can build the weapons?
That's dragonglass.
Oh, it is?
It's gonna be. Oh, there's gonna lots of
there's
it
a
there.
whole freaking mountain of it.
This is important. Jon needs to know.
Oh, yeah. Send a raven, dude. And hope that it doesn't.
You know, by the way, I just thought of this. So we have not seen in a while now, Jorah.
Yeah, you're right.
Because he was dealing with that thing
Yeah.
that was, and Daenerys told him I order you to find a cure or
That's
whatever
right.
it was.
And he went off looking for the rock. It's called like rock skin or something. Like, I forget.
Yeah, is that not Jorah, is it?
The rock skin.
Oh.
That has the rocks, whatever it's called.
It is Jorah.
The Dragon Queen.
Is that crazy?
That's weird that you were just
I was
saying
just
that.
mentioning Jorah. Oh my goodness.
It's gotten really bad.
Holy guacamole. Never get tired of watching the dragons flying.
Awesome.
Look, it's our new, for the moment, home. Love the way they're playing the music right now. It's like on a violin, or not sure what instruments being used, but I love it.
Oh, whoa. Looks perfect for her. Oh, those doors, dude.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yep, we're getting our steps in today.
That's a long walk. These wide shots are really amazing.
Yeah, beautiful location.
Just gonna rip that down, right? Yeah. This looks wild. That looks like its own different Iron Throne, but
Yeah,
is it surrounded by dragon glass?
Gotta imagine there's so much dragon.
That looks like dragon glass.
Yeah, that's a fascinating contrast to the actual Iron Throne room.
Yeah, agreed.
I Forgot, was this where Stannis was? Or
That looks like, I was like, why do I recognize this table?
yeah.
Dude, you're right. Because that's that table where the red lady juiced
Yeah.
it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Yes.
Makes sense because they were just talking about Stannis too, and he's the one who was able to cure with the daughter, or stop it rather.
Right.
Not cure, stop.
The stone.
Yeah,
curse or
because
whatever
Jorah's
it's
always
called.
gonna, if they're able to stop it, he's always gonna have that now. But it's just you stop it from spreading.
Yeah.
Shall we begin?
Oh, okay. We get right to work. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Episode 2, season 7.
Let's go.
On a night like this, you came into the world.
I remember that storm.
I wish I could remember it. Doesn't feel like I'm
We won't stay on Dragonstone for long.
good.
She doesn't like it here.
The lords of Westeros despise her. Even before your arrival, they plotted against her.
Why?
Now,
She drinks wine.
They cry out for their true queen. They drink secret toasts to my health. People used to tell my brother that sort of thing, and he was stupid enough to believe them.
Well, we know they're not doing that, but they don't like Cersei.
If Viserys had 3 dragons and an army at his back, he'd have invaded King's Landing already.
Conquering Westeros would be easy for you.
Oh, because he's not strategic.
But you're not here to be Queen of the Ashes.
No,
We can take the 7 kingdoms without turning
Would
it
it be
into a
Queen of the
slaughterhouse.
Andals or the Seven Kingdoms?
I never properly thanked you for that.
they joined our side, my queen, because they believe in you.
Yeah, but Varys put in the work.
You served my father, didn't you, Lord Varys?
I did.
And then you served the man who overthrew him.
I had a choice, Your Grace. Serve Robert Baratheon or face the headman's axe.
But you didn't serve him long. You turned against him.
Robert was an improvement on your father, to be sure. He simply had no interest in being king.
So you took it upon yourself to find a better one.
Your Grace, when I was ready to drink myself into a small coffin, Lord Varys told me about a queen in the east.
Before I came to power, you favored my brother, all your spies, your little bird. Would those qualities have made for a good king, in your learned opinion?
Until your marriage to Khal Drogo, Your Grace, I knew nothing about you save your existence and that you were said to be beautiful.
So you and your friends traded me like a prize horse to the Dothraki.
Which you turned to your advantage.
Who gave the order to kill me?
King Robert.
Who hired the assassins?
Uh-oh.
I did what had to be done.
To keep yourself alive.
Lord Varys has proven himself a loyal servant.
Proven himself loyal, quite the opposite. If he dislikes one monarch, he conspires to crown the next one. What kind of a servant is that?
Incompetence should not be rewarded with blind loyalty. As long as I have my eyes, I'll use them.
I like that line. It's
I
good
wasn't
bars.
born into a great house. I came from nothing. I was sold as a slave.
Yeah.
You wish to know where my true loyalties lie? Not with any king or queen, but with the people.
Always.
Tell her.
He's always said that.
The people who suffer under despots and prosper under just rule. The people whose hearts you aim to win if you demand blind allegiance. If you let me live, I will serve you well. I will dedicate myself to seeing you on the Iron Throne because I choose you.
Yeah, he's always been about the good for Westeros and the Seven Kingdoms.
Swear this to me, Varys. If you ever think I'm failing the people, you won't conspire behind my back.
You'll tell her.
You'll look me in the eye as you have done today, and you'll tell me how I'm failing them.
I swear it, my queen.
Like that, she doesn't have a bunch of yes people around her.
Yep, that was a great scene. The great
yeah.
writing.
And I swear this. If you ever betray me,
My dragons will devour you.
Ooh,
or I'll do
okay,
it myself. I won't need.
Horace be coming for you.
I would expect nothing less from the Mother of Dragons.
Yeah, of course, right?
The Red Priestess from Ashai has come to see you.
Red Oh, that one that we met a long time ago.
Not
or the old
Melisandre?
one?
No, it's
It
Melisandre.
is.
Yeah.
Melivok trisi mirenilix mes ferdagon beldis. Kesir dreje jejorelax. Skorosa gemele brosia.
Melisandros Ebrosix.
Melisandre.
It didn't end well for Stannis Baratheon, did it?
It didn't.
You chose an auspicious day to arrive at Dragonstone. We've just decided to pardon those who once served the wrong king. The Lord of Light doesn't have many followers in Westeros, does he?
So she'll pardon her.
Not yet. Bosses bantis amazis, os machagon contas.
I'm afraid I'm not a prince.
Forgive me, but your translation is not quite accurate. The prince or princess who was promised will bring the dawn.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
No, but I like it better. And you believe this prophecy refers to me?
Prophecies are dangerous things. I believe you have a role to play.
Yeah, they are.
The king in the north. Jon Snow.
Jon Snow?
You know him?
I travelled with him to the wall when he joined the Night's Watch.
And I pissed off the wall.
As king in the north, he has united those wildlings with the northern houses, so together they may face their common enemy.
He sounds like quite a man.
Summon Jon Snow. Let him stand before you and tell you the things that have happened to him.
You guys can learn the truth.
The things that he has seen with his own eyes.
I can't speak to prophecies or visions in the flames.
Yeah.
But I like Jon Snow, and I trust him. I'm an excellent judge of character. If he does rule the North, he would make a valuable ally.
I mean, look, I liked Shay before the whole thing happened with the father.
Jon Snow has even more reason to hate Cersei than you do.
Very well.
Yep, that's true.
Tell Jon Snow that his queen invites him to come to Dragonstone and bend the knee.
Oh, shoot. I don't know. Because I was like, but we'll just be allies. Why do they gotta...
All dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes. What does that mean?
It's something he said to me the first night we met. You know him better than any of us.
Yeah.
Tyrion's not like the other Lannisters. He was always kind to me, but it's too great a risk. The Seven Kingdoms will bleed as long as Cersei sits on the Iron Throne. Join us.
Right.
Together we can end her tyranny.
Yeah.
Sounds like a charmer. Of course, the casual mention of a
Do it,
Dothraki
dude.
horde, a legion of Unsullied and 3 dragons. Fire kills whites, you told me. What breathes fire?
You're not suggesting Jon...
Dragons.
No, too dangerous.
But
We need dragon glass.
what if the army of the dead makes it past the
Oh, yeah, we're going to need those
Find to
weapons.
fight them.
It's not about men. We need the weapons.
We need dragon glass, we need fire.
If the Mad King's daughter takes the Iron Throne, she'll destroy the realm as we know it. Some of you are bannermen of House Tyrell.
Starting to think the realm needs to be destroyed, girl.
With their help, the Mad King's daughter has ferried an army of savages to our shores.
Oh, Sam's father.
This is how Olenna Tyrell rewards centuries of service and loyalty. You will remember the
He
Mad
knows how
King.
to
You
work
remember
up
the
a
horrors
story.
he inflicted upon his
Well,
people.
fear can be a very valuable tool.
She has 3 full-grown dragons, Your Grace. The same as Aegon when he conquered the 7 kingdoms. How do you propose to stop them?
We are currently at work on a solution, my lord.
Well, they have that weird dragon fire, that green stuff. I don't know if that would kill a dragon.
I believe you know my son.
Sir Jaime. Rickard, isn't it? Dickon. That's it. Thank you for coming. I want you to swear allegiance to Cersei, and I want you to help me destroy her enemy.
I'm a Tarly. That name means something. We're not oath breakers. We're not schemers. We don't stab our rivals in the back or cut their throats at weddings. I swore an oath.
We just treat our sons like shit.
Yeah.
Known Olenna since I was a child.
She's broken. She wants revenge so badly she brought the Dothraki to our shores.
I wonder why.
When the war is won, the Queen will need a new Warden of the South. I can think of no better man than Randall Tarly.
The infection has spread too far. You should have cut off your arm the moment you were touched.
I love how they said I can think of no man that's better than Randall Tarly. Cut to Sam. 'Cause he's way better.
Yeah.
but how long until?
Your mind? 6 months, maybe fewer.
Wow.
Maester Crescent discovered Shireen Baratheon's affliction immediately. This is quite advanced. And beyond our skills. Were you a commoner, I'd have you shipped to Valyria at once to live
You're
out
not
your
even
life
going
with
to
the
try,
Stone
though?
Men.
Can't we just...
As an anointed knight, I'll allow you one more day. How you choose to spend that time is up to
He's saying you could...
Should we send word to your family, sir?
Sure, a moment. I've been dead to them for years.
Come, Samuel.
Remember, because he was so close to his dad.
I haven't seen these since Robert had them removed from the throne room.
Curious that King Robert did not have them destroyed.
They were his trophies. Sometimes he would come down here and look at them. I believe he brought his horse on occasion.
Balerion the Dread, the beast that Aegon rode across the sea.
Whoa.
Its flames forged
Gnarly.
the Iron Throne and brought the 7 kingdoms to heel. Powerful,
Wow. That looks amazing.
but not invincible.
Wonder if you're right about that. The green juice explosion shit.
Finest artillers and blacksmiths in King's Landing have been laboring.
Oh no, I don't like it. Where's that shirt,
Yeah.
Tara?
If you kindly pull that lever.
Oh,
Are they
Jesus.
just gonna massacre
Test it down here?
on the skull?
Oh my god, let me, but you're gonna ruin that awesome skull. Not that she cares, but wow. Oh god, well that would kill it if it's right through the brain
If you
like
want
that.
the Iron Throne, take it. We have an army, a fleet, and 3 dragons.
We turn the dragons loose, tens of thousands will die in the firestorms.
It's called war.
Yeah, but you're gonna sacrifice innocents?
War, we don't poison little girls here.
Ooh.
She was a Lannister. There are no innocent Lannisters.
I'm sorry,
My
that
greatest
was wrong.
regret is that Oberyn died fighting for you.
That's enough. Lord Tyrion is Hand of the Queen. You will treat him with respect. I am not here to be Queen of the Ashes.
That's very nice to hear. Of course, I can't remember a queen who was better loved than my granddaughter. The common people loved her. The nobles loved her. What is left of her now? Ashes. Commoners, nobles, they're all just children, really. They won't obey you unless they fear you.
Well, she has dragons. That's fair enough.
But you have chosen to follow me.
Yeah.
I will not attack King's Landing. We will not attack King's Landing.
Okay.
Then how do you mean to take the Iron Throne? By asking nicely?
That could work. You never know.
We will lay siege to the capital surrounding the city on all sides. Cersei will have the Iron Throne, but no food for her army or the people.
Cersei will try to rally the lords of Westeros by appealing to their loyalty, their love for their country. If we besiege the city with foreigners, we prove her point.
Okay.
Lady Greyjoy will escort you home to Sunspear. And her Iron Fleet will ferry the Dornish army back up to King's Landing.
Okay.
House Lannister has been the true power in Westeros, and the seat of that power is Casterly Rock.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Grey Worm and the Unsullied will sail for the Rock and take it.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have your support? You have mine.
Dorne is with you, Your Grace.
Tara and Andrew are with you.
Thank you all. Lady Olenna, may I speak with you alone?
This is going to be a fascinating interaction.
I realize you're here out of hatred for Cersei and not love for me. But I swear to you, she will pay for what she's done. And we will bring peace back to Westeros.
We will shame her.
Peace never lasts, my dear. He's a clever man, your Hand. I've known a great many clever men.
He really is.
I've outlived them all. You know why? I ignored them. The lords of Westeros are sheep.
Ah.
Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon.
I survived longer than most because I ignored wise men.
Were you going to say goodbye?
I will see you when I return.
But you don't know when that will be.
No one knows.
Are they about to juice it, Tara?
They might. This should be a good time.
It is hard for me to say goodbye to you.
Why?
You know why?
I don't.
Say it.
You are my weakness.
She's your strength.
That's what I am. Your weakness.
When Unsullied are young, the masters learn their fears. One boy is scared of dogs. I had no fears. I was never the biggest, never the strongest. I was bravest, always.
Till I met you.
I believe it.
Until I meet
Because he wants to be around to be with her.
Fear.
Because he's got something to lose.
Exactly.
I do too.
Oh, maybe they just kiss. Oh, never mind. They're juicing.
They're
Holy tamale!
they are definitely juicing it.
Whoa. I'm just gonna note, guys, the door is still open. Okay, we're getting to it. Door open, everything.
Might be useful. Trevarthen was a dreadful writer, but an excellent...
What a nice transition.
I wanted to ask you... If you're going to write histories, Tarly, have to do the research. If you want people to read your histories, you need a bit of style. I'm not writing a chronicle of the wars following the death of King Robert I, so it can sit on a shelf unread. What, you don't like the title? What would you call it then?
Possibly something a bit more poetic?
We're not poets, Tarly.
Archmaester, if I could just have a moment.
This is your moment. Use it wisely.
I may have found a way to treat Sir Jorah.
Yes.
There are 2 recorded cases of advanced grayscale being cured.
Grayscale is what it's freaking called.
I found the procedure in the study of rare diseases by Archmaester Pylos.
I'm familiar with Archmaester Pylos.
Oh, you are?
Yes. Shall I tell you how he died? In grayscale.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Procedure's far too dangerous, which is why it's now forbidden.
Yeah, but like... if he's gonna die anyway, why not just try it?
Khaleesi. They came to the Citadel in the... It's out of focus, hard to read. contemplating if you
It's
gonna
probably
use
the
it.
last letter he writes, right? Got to send it to her and then sick.
Hello.
What are you doing?
He looks so excited.
Is he gonna attempt to cure him?
I think he might.
The only son of Gior Mormont.
See, and because he had such a connection.
My name is Samuel Tarley, sworn brother of the Night's Watch, training to serve as Maester at Castle Black. I knew your father.
Yeah, I had a very close relationship with him.
You're not dying today, Sir Jorah.
Let's go, Sam.
Yeah. All right, Samuel, what do we got to do here?
Drink this.
What is it?
Rum.
It's very
Don't,
sweet.
Please, I'm afraid this is going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Rum it up.
If you could take off your shirt.
Ouch. God, that's great makeup. It does look phenomenal.
If you wouldn't mind, bite down hard. I'm sorry, but no one knows I'm here, and if they hear you screaming, then we both finish.
Have you ever done this before?
Nope.
Just lie to him.
No one else will try it, so I'm the best you've got.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got no other choice. We're out of options.
Yep.
I'm going to have to remove the entire upper layer of infected tissue, then apply a medicinal ointment.
Oh, God, he's going to have to cut it off? Oh, you have to peel it off? You guys, this is bad.
I'm sorry. Please try not to scream.
He didn't even take it off yet. It's just a small little section.
Oh, my.
Oh.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Feels so real because they're doing it on set. Oh.
Amazing practical effects.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
You know what it
AF.
reminds me of? Like when I see people taking barnacles off of sea creatures.
Come in.
A raven, my king, from the Citadel.
This message was sent to me by Samuel Tarley. He was my brother at the Night's Watch.
Mm-hmm.
A man I trust as much as anyone in this world. He's discovered proof that Dragonstone sits on a mountain of dragonglass.
And you were invited there too by Daenerys. Might be good timing to go.
This, a few days ago,
from
from
Daenerys.
Dragonstone. It was sent to me by Tyrion Lannister.
Oh, rip. Tyrion.
He is now Hand of the Queen to Daenerys Targaryen.
That's right.
She intends to take the Iron Throne from Cersei Lannister. She has a powerful army at her back, and if this message is to be believed, 3 dragons. Lord Tyrion has invited me to Dragonstone to meet with Daenerys, and I'm going to accept.
Mm-hmm.
We need this dragonglass, my lord.
Yeah, you've no chance against
We
the
know
White
that
Walkers.
dragonglass can destroy both White Walkers
Exactly.
and their army.
The White
We need to
Walkers are
mine
much
it
bigger than
and
all
turn
this.
it into weapon.
That's right.
But more importantly, we need allies. The Night King's army grows larger by the day. We can't defeat them on our own.
I mean, the combination of the army, fire, and dragonglass.
Yeah.
You have a chance.
Daenerys has her own army, and she has dragonfire. I need to try and persuade her to fight with us.
Right.
Sir Davos and I will ride for White Harbor tomorrow, then sail for Dragonstone.
Have you forgotten what happened to our grandfather? The Mad King invited him to King's Landing and
then,
roasted him alive.
Killed him.
She is here to reclaim the Iron Throne and the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, but he trusts Tyrion.
The North is one of those 7 kingdoms. This isn't an invitation.
I don't believe that.
It's a trap.
It could be, but I don't believe Tyrion
Exactly,
would do
because
that.
they work
You know
together.
him. He's a good man.
Right.
Your Grace, with respect, I must agree with Lady Sansa. A Targaryen cannot be trusted, nor can a Lannister.
You know what? I can't get mad at these.
Winter
I'll
is
say-
here, Your Grace. We need the king in the north in the north.
He's making the right decision, but I understand their perspective.
You all crowned me your king. I never asked for it, but I accepted it because the North is my home.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of me, and I will never stop fighting for it, no matter the odds. But the odds are against us.
Big time.
None of you have seen the army of the dead. None of you. We can never hope to defeat them alone. We need allies. Powerful allies.
They don't understand. They haven't seen it.
And they don't trust a Targaryen. It's a combination of 2 negatives.
But I have to take it.
Then send an emissary. Don't go yourself.
Daenerys is a queen. Only a king can convince her to help us.
Yep.
It has to be me.
You're abandoning your people. You're abandoning your home.
I'm leaving both in good hands.
Whose?
Yours.
Yep.
You're the only Stark in Winterfell. Until I return, the North is yours.
Okay, Queen Sansa. I like that.
How can you drink this? When we reach Sunspear, I'll treat you to a Dornish red, the best in the world.
I feel like.
Have you ever been to Dorne?
But those two are gonna juice it.
right? Because they see how she's looking at her, and like they're like she's very attractive.
Depends on the port.
Ah, here we go. Here we go.
Could we get some more?
I thought it wasn't for you.
I'm developing a taste for it.
He's not your servant.
It's fine.
So, you're gonna be queen of the Iron Islands.
Once I kill my uncle.
And what will you be, handsome?
Oh.
You'll be my advisor, my protector.
Oh, I see. Your protector. So if someone gets too close to you,
You might have to intervene
to hold that person back.
until they've made their intentions known.
Oh.
Why are you standing all the way over there then? A foreign invasion is underway. Seems like you don't need a protector.
Oh, we call that.
Whoa!
Oh, no juicing tonight.
What the hell?
Dang.
What the hell?
That looks like fireballs from where, though? What? Where?
It's not urine, is it?
Oh, yes, it is. It has the weird. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Euron.
Yeah.
Euron. I said urine. I can't ever like like. I mean, he is like urine.
What
He's
the
like
hell
piss.
are we gonna do now?
Whoa.
Oh no. Are we about to die out here?
Whoa. That is crazy. Oh.
Oh my God. Whoa. Whoa. Get it, girl.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Get him, girl.
Jesus.
Dude, we're screwed. There's no way. We don't survive this.
Well, they were heading for Casterly Rock, right? Damn.
Dang, dude.
Ooh.
This sucks.
Kill us. Get it over with.
I think no. This is what he's got. This is what he's bringing back, Cersei.
Ah, that's the freaking gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That was a cool shot.
Yeah. Epic.
Give your uncle a kiss.
I'd love if Theon helped her out. That'd be fun.
Dang.
Damn, he is brutal.
He's just so savage.
Whoa! Ooh! Ooh! No! No! No!
Okay.
Theon, help her!
I know.
Oh no! No!
Come on, you scout.
This sucks so bad. What do we do?
I really wouldn't know what to do in this
If
situation.
we had one of those girls, we could. Is he turning into whatchamacallit?
When he was a servant to Ramsay?
What was it? He's doing the eye twitch thing. What the what? Oh my God. Yeah, it did. He was just overcome with it. I get it. I mean, it is a lot and everybody's dead. But, wow.
That's quite an image. Wow. Whew.
Dang, dude.
Holy crap.
Wow. All right. We just got done watching Game of Thrones, season 7, 1 and 2. If you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. If you're on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. When you do, ring the bell. Ring the bell. Thank you to Prep for helping edit down these videos. Also, if you're not already on Patreon, that's how you can keep the lights on here, keep us here. You get 15% off for rejectnationshop.com, all of the gear. She just have some new stuff up there. We also got new stuff going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Great and John offer exclusive highlights, watch along. So if you want to keep us going, head there. Go to Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How you feeling about this one, Andrew?
I love season 6, and season 7 is just continuing on the train. So many different storylines.
Yeah.
Some really good stuff. Let me see what I wrote down. Uncle Euron, he is so savage and bloodthirsty, and it's a very fascinating storyline too with him. people are a means to an end for him. He doesn't give a crap about anyone, and he's using that leverage to. He's manipulating Cersei in a way so that he can, her hatred and her vendetta towards, I forgot her name, the one who's the queen of, Dorne now, so that he can get in with her. So that's why they call it the Game of Thrones, right? And then there's, what other story? Arya, that was like that opening. I love how that scene was, the way it was framed. I thought, it was possibly a flashback with Walder Frey. Did. Yeah. And then again, the way it was framed, you're like, wait, did he point? Why would Walder Frey? And then it clicks for me. I was like, oh, this is Arya. Such a great execution in that scene. That is so well done. And I really, truly love her transfer. I know I've said it a few times before. Arc. Not only her, and the way she's been fleshed out through season 1, like from the moment she fired that first arrow we know that she's wanted to be a warrior, and she's truly earned it up to this point too. Yeah. And then even like that conversation she was having with her friend that she just reunited with, like it was just total business and serious. Like she didn't even like the humanity that has kind of been lost on her a little bit in becoming this assassin that she's become. Like she didn't even, hey buddy, I haven't seen you in a long time. It's just, I'm going here. Gonna go kill the queen. And then when she found out that Jon Snow was still alive and he'd taken, Winterfell, I'm like, that I know I mentioned that quite a few times in the reaction. Like I love when they show the humanity in this character, because in all that darkness that can come within us as human beings, there's still that light that is still kindling there in our hearts. So I was so appreciative to still see that. And then like, it's such a great performance from her, like in that scene. And there's so many those are my favorite types of scenes. Like the action in the show it's some of the best I've ever seen, but those are the ones that really resonate with me. Scenes like that, or even with like Sam Tarly, like the other Maester, he didn't want to work on Jorah, and I understand why. Perspective is always so well done on this show, but from Sam's perspective, if he has such a moral complex and moral center that if he can save someone, if there's a possibility, even if that means he's putting himself at risk, he's gonna do it, and that's why I love Sam so much. But what do you think of the episodes?
I agree. Yeah, I really loved them. I mean, at the top, I like that bait and switch that it was Arya, because I was like, once he said it, I was like, oh yeah, it probably is. Like, and that was a lot of fun. I have really liked seeing Jon be king in the North and have his disagreements with Sansa, and Sansa say, would that be the worst thing to listen to me? And now he's left her in charge of the North and that is the best choice he could have made, which I'm very excited for that, because she's had a lot of good reasoning and she has grown a lot. Like she survived some absolute pricks and she is still living. So I'm excited to see how that carries out in Winterfell with Sansa being at the head of it. And I feel like, honestly, like the way Euron was communicating to Cersei, I was kind of excited by it. And I was like, oh wait, because he wants to be king. So I wasn't surprised by the marriage part, but I was surprised that she didn't accept, because of the way that he was like talking to her, the way he's like very egotistical. He doesn't care. He's very much like Cersei. So now that he's going to bring her the freaking gift of the killer that killed her daughter, I'm like, dude, she's probably going to marry you. Like that was really smart. But super sucks. I did not expect Theon and Yara to be dead. I just didn't, and I know we haven't seen them die. Yeah. They're very close to death, and that sucks because I like them, and I'm scared by that, but I am excited for Arya to get to be with Sansa.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be definitely Goosebump City when they hopefully reunite at some point soon, but. We've mentioned this 10,000 times. What in just piggybacking off what you just said in regards to Theon and Yara. Theon is still alive. We saw him hanging there in the water, staring off as Euron was taking Yara and the ship. So I would assume for now she's still alive, but no one is ever safe on this show. Like Tyrion could drop in a second. So like the stakes are always rampant on this show, and I never believe at any which point, my favorite character or anyone could die in a split second. So yeah, for sure. But that
Jon is going to meet Daenerys.
I know, I can't. Oh, and also too, we have that reveal that happened the last season, and I believe only Bran right now knows that secret. So, and he's at
that's like his half sister, or no,
it's his cousin. right?
No, his aunt.
Yeah, his aunt. Sorry, his aunt.
His aunt. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious how that reveal is all going to happen. But when it comes to Jon, and I wrote this down too before, he said the line that he said that Jon is such a great king, but he doesn't want to be king. Whereas Joffrey and Ramsay, Joffrey was the king of Westeros and the Seven Kingdoms, and Ramsay was the king of Winterfell. But they wanted power so much. They craved it. And they were awful human beings. They were terrible human beings. So I think that's a very fascinating contrast when you don't want to be that and you respect others and you're so good at what you do, whereas they crave power and they don't care about people in any which way. And they are so awful at what they do. And I like seeing that difference. And like the humanity in Jon Snow, he's such a noble and courageous king and just person in general. And but also too, like when they were having that disagreement on the council where we got to remember, like when us as the audience, we've spent all this time with Daenerys, so it's understandable that they have this deniability about why they think it's not a good idea to go there. It's a Targaryen. Never trust a Targaryen.
Mad King.
Yeah, like I can understand that, but that's what I think this show does so well. Like to have two different perspectives that you can understand. And also, if we weren't with Daenerys so much, I would agree with that too.
Yeah, we understand both.
Yeah, for sure. So
it allows us to see both sides in a really cool way.
Absolutely. It's the writing is fantastic. And like I said, so far, I love the first two episodes. Really, really good.
Yeah, so good. All right. Care Bear says the original GOT books were written not as one large ongoing tale, but rather as disjointed first-person scenes from just one character's point of view at a time. George R.R. Martin would then switch POVs between chapters, leaving the reader to piece together the larger story.
I like that.
Wow.
Interesting. And then the question, though, is right below it, right?
Yes. As you near the end, if you had to go back and experience all of GOT from only one character's perspective, whose POV would you choose? Keep in mind, you would only know your own story with little idea of what was happening in the other realm.
That's a great question. Oh, man.
That's what you were just talking about. If we hadn't traveled with Daenerys, we would go, Mad King, we can't trust him.
Exactly.
And then vice versa, right?
This is hard because I like so many different storylines.
Would you choose? Probably Arya. I'm gonna go with Arya. I've loved her since the beginning, and right now I feel like I might choose other characters, but like I really do love her.
That's a great one. She has had what a journey it's been with Arya. Seriously,
and she's such a badass.
She really is.
I love her.
I'm gonna go Tyrion.
That's a good one.
I mean, look, Tyrion he not only is he wise and cunning, but his dialogue and the way he makes me laugh. And just to see the way he's been fleshed out as well, and how everyone always, this is not a pun, but literally looks down upon him and never believes in him, and then he always surprises people. And look where he is, like what it's led to, like to his journey to with Daenerys, and he's now going to be the Hand when she hopefully becomes the queen of the Iron Throne. So if I had a choice to just pick one, it would be Tyrion, but I'm glad that it's not just one person's journey.
Right.
And I'm glad the show really is a true ensemble. So, but if I had to pick one, I guess I would choose Tyrion.
I love it.
I could not do this show without Tyrion. It would be too hard for me.
Yeah, I agree. So. All right, you want to read Jade Rhodes?
Jade and Rhodes. Y'all are getting close to the end of the road. I'm curious. How'd y'all like the start of this season? And what are y'all looking forward to? And maybe what are some worries y'all might have? And obviously, Tara is going based off of what she doesn't remember, of course.
Yeah, I still don't remember anything. Any guesses I make, I would never.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm never worried that you would spoil me like that.
I feel like what I'm looking forward to the most is probably Arya meeting up with Sansa. She's able to help Sansa rule in like Winterfell. And I'm really excited with Jon meeting Daenerys, and I wonder how that's gonna go. She is very strong in being like, bend the knee, but I'm like, Jon is looking for an ally. Like, he's gonna be like, you bend the knee, right? Like, I feel like. And then also, how are they going to find out that she's his aunt? We're not. Bran is the only one who knows that. Nobody else knows it. So it's all like complicated.
Yeah, I mean, I got to assume. I mean, they showed us that for a reason. So I'm assuming at some point Bran is going to reveal that,
I hope
right?
so.
And they're going to have to be reunited at some point, whether it's this season or next season. And then we know that Bran is at the Night's Watch. So
yeah.
But I mean, we already mentioned what we think of the start of the season. We both love these 2 episodes. What am I looking forward to? I would echo the sentiments of what Tara just said. From with Sansa and Arya reuniting for sure. I'm so excited for that to happen.
Yeah.
And then for Daenerys and Jon Snow, because I don't think they've had any interactions.
No.
Definitely Jorah to be fully patched up and healed. I'm happy about that.
I want to see the rest of that.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to Daenerys finally being the queen, hopefully at some point soon, because we have been waiting for that since season 1.
Yeah.
So I love that the show always has that slow build and never, doesn't rush anything. It really gives you that heroes type of journey, but does it in a slow burn type of manner so that us, the audience, gets rewarded as well as the characters. But what else? I'm also looking forward to, as much as I've enjoyed perspectives and the emotional side of Cersei, I'm looking forward to her getting her comeuppance at some point. I mean, that woman has caused a lot of mayhem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look, I feel for her when it comes to her children, like her daughter. Joffrey, I don't feel like that kid was a monster. I don't feel for him in any way.
Right.
But I'm talking about Tommen and the daughter. Terrible.
Agreed.
But yeah, she needs to be dethroned from number 1, and then I got to imagine she's going to have a very swift, unfortunate end, is my guess. So I am looking forward to that. But I mean, great actress. Like I really. There's a reason I don't like the characters, because she's so well acted. I forgot Leah, whatever her name is. She's great. Lena Headey. Thank you. But yeah, I got to imagine that, as we mentioned, it's Game of Thrones. No one.
She might be like a cockroach and survive till the very freaking end. And
it's Cersei. Nothing surprises me.
Right? Nobody's safe. Everyone could be safe.
Yeah.
Who the frick knows?
Yeah, but I'm curious too what's going to happen with Jaime if they do get if Daenerys does take over the Iron Thrones. Like, what is going to happen with Jaime, because he's so loyal to Cersei, but also too if Euron comes over there and then she does agree to marriage, that's kind of going to alienate with Jaime. So I'm curious, like loyalty wise, what happens there. There's so much unknown, and this show does keep you on your toes when it comes to the guessing and prediction game. So
I agree.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot to look forward to for sure.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens, and the White Walkers and that. I mean, all the Seven Kingdoms, like a lot of the Seven Kingdoms are at war with each other and disagreements. A lot of civil war, right? But the real battle's also coming too. Like, you better for the moment at least unite so you can stop the White Walkers, and then you can all start battling each other again.
Totally, man.
So.
Jay Rushton says, who's your favorite characters, and was the sea battle well done? The sea battle was well done, and favorite characters, you go ahead.
Well, I think for you is Arya, right? Yeah, Tyrion for me, and that sea battle. Not only was that sea battle so well choreographed and just I love the visuals and the frame, but I like that the fire and the sparks and all of that just really intensified the emotionality of that scene, but also too. I like the ship, like how it was biting down. That was such an interesting way to start the scene. But yeah, you really felt like I said, you really felt the brutality of Euron, how savage he was, and the brutality of the character. Like, no holds barred with that guy. He is freaking scary.
Yeah, so it was a great shot with Yara from down below the point of view, and she jumps off of the bridge down onto Euron. That was
sure. I also think it was smart to because it's a night battle, which a lot of times we say, it's night battles, we have such a difficult time seeing. It was smart to use fire in that scene, because it made everything from the fight choreography and everything just a lot more clear to see. So I thought it was an incredible battle.
I do agree. Sure. Great lighting, great fire. We're excited to watch the next one.
Can't wait.
Sure, if you're in the comments, be nice, be cool, be kind. Love ya. See you on the next one. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
No, it's Jon Snow.
Tyrion. Yeah.
They're at Dragonstone.
That's right. I forgot that this was...
The last time Jon Snow and Tyrion saw each other was at season 1 at the Wall. It's been a long time.
The bastard of Winterfell, the dwarf of Casterly Rock. I believe we lost each other at the top of the wall.
Just said.
We were pissing off the edge, if I remember right.
Best scene ever.
Yep.
Picked up some scars along the road.
It's been a long road, but we're both still here.
It's like, yep, the producers like us and the fans.
Yeah.
Davos Seaworth, the Onion Knight. And Sandy is the Queen's most trusted advisor.
Welcome to Dragonstone. If you wouldn't mind handing over your weapons.
Gotta go on faith and trust.
I gotta do it.
Of course.
Yeah. Gotta do it. And thank goodness Tyrion's here, because Jon knows him, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, this way.
Where are you from?
I was born on the island of Narth.
Ah, I hear it's beautiful down there.
Mm-hmm.
And Sansa, I hear she's alive and well.
She is.
Does she miss me terribly? A sham marriage, and unconsummated.
I didn't ask.
She's much smarter than she lets on.
She's starting to let on.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I want to hear how a Night's Watch recruit became king in the North.
As long as you tell me how a Lannister became hand to Daenerys Targaryen.
Long and bloody tale. Beyond
Over drinks.
For most of it.
My bannermen think I'm a fool for coming in.
Of course they do. If I was your hand, I would have advised against it. General rule of thumb, Stark men don't fare well when they travel south.
But I'm not a Stark.
Oh, God!
Yeah!
Oh, that scared me. Holy tamale. I totally, yeah. I would have done the same.
They're just used to it at this point. Or,
I'd say you get used to them.
But maybe you never do. Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Never mind what I just said then.
Come, the mother's waiting for you.
Cool.
I wondered why you weren't there to meet our guest. You begged us to summon the king in the north. Don't you want to see him again?
I've done my part. I've brought ice and fire together.
You spoke so highly of Jon Snow, but when he arrives, you hide on a cliff.
I did not part on good terms with the king in the north or his advisor.
You could say that.
Totally.
Because of mistakes I made.
Believing in my religion and faith. Poor Shireen.
So where will you go?
Volantis.
If you don't mind my saying, I don't think you should return to Westeros.
I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
Wow, first time Jon and Daenerys.
Yeah, it's happening.
You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne, rightful queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven Kingdoms, the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi of the Great
That's
Grass
quite a
Sea,
monologue.
the breaker of chains.
All right.
I want a title like that.
This is Jon Snow.
That's it.
I love the contrast.
He's king in the north.
Thank you for traveling so far.
I bet those two actors were comparing notes of their lines.
Totally.
Apologies, but Jon Snow is king in the north, your grace. He's not a lord.
The last king in the north was Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to my ancestor, Aegon Targaryen, in exchange for his life and the lives of the Northmen.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Torrhen Stark swore fealty to House Targaryen in perpetuity. Or do I have my facts wrong? So I assume,
Forever is a long time.
my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
I am not.
Ah. You've traveled all this way to break faith with House Targaryen?
Break faith. Your father burned my grandfather alive.
On behalf of House Targaryen, I ask your forgiveness for the crimes he committed against your family.
Okay.
And I ask you not to judge a daughter by the sins of her father. Our two houses were allies for centuries, with a Targaryen sitting on the Iron Throne and a Stark serving as Warden of the North. I am the last Targaryen, Jon Snow. Honor the pledge your ancestor made to mine. Bend the knee, and I will name you Warden of the North. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
You're right. You're not guilty of your father's crime. And I'm not beholden to my ancestors' vows.
Then why are you here?
Yeah.
Because I need your help, and you need mine.
True.
The White Walkers.
Did you see 3 dragons flying over?
What help of yours do I need?
I need your help.
Not to defeat Cersei.
Because right now, you and I and Cersei and everyone else, we're children playing at a game screaming that the rules aren't fair. Your Grace, everyone we know will die before winter's over if we don't defeat the enemy to the north.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
I'm not your enemy. The dead are the enemy.
Yeah, you gotta tell her.
Army of the dead.
The army of the dead is real. The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them.
And they have lots.
If they get past the wall and we're squabbling amongst
Yeah, we have
ourselves,
we're screwed.
we're finished.
I was born at Dragonstone. We fled before Robert's assassins could find us. Robert was your father's best friend. I wonder if your father knew his best friend sent assassins to baby girl in her crib.
That's dark.
I spent my life in foreign lands. So many men have tried to kill me. I don't remember all their names. Do you know what kept me standing through all those years in exile?
Tell him.
Faith. Not in any gods. Not in myths and legends. In myself.
Okay, girl. Yeah.
In Daenerys Targaryen. The world hadn't seen a dragon in centuries until my children were born. The Dothraki hadn't crossed the sea.
Wow, look at the framing here.
They did for me. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms, and I will.
Agreed, he's trying to help you.
You'll be ruling over a graveyard if we don't defeat the Night King.
Truth.
The war against my sister has already begun. You can't expect us to halt hostilities and join you in fighting whatever you saw beyond the wall.
You don't believe him. I understand that. It sounds like nonsense. But if destiny has brought Daenerys Targaryen back to our shores, it has also made Jon Snow king in the north. You were the first to bring Dothraki to Westeros. He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen.
True.
He was
Very
named
good
Lord
point.
Commander of the Night's Watch. He was named king in the north. Not because of his birthright. He has no birthright. He's a damn bastard. All those hard sons of chose him as their leader because they believe in him.
Yeah, you tell her.
All those things you don't believe in, he faced those things.
Yeah.
He risked his life for his people. He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own...
Davos is going off. I love it.
Like, sorry, I get carried away with the truth.
If we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne.
If it doesn't matter, then you might as well kneel. Pledge your sword to her cause.
And why would I do that? I mean, no offense, but I don't know you. Your claim to the throne rests entirely on your father's name, and my own father fought to overthrow the Mad King. The Lords of the North placed their trust in me to lead them, and I will continue to do so.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. By declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom, you are in open rebellion.
Dang. Okay. Oh, he might be able to...
Let's calm things down a
Yeah,
little.
Varys might be able to switch a tune here. Oh.
What's the news? Oh, it's about the ship with Tyrion and all that?
You'll both be tired after a long journey. We'll have baths drawn for you and supper sent to your rooms.
What other grave news could it be, right? I'm so anxious to see the reveal, too, that they're related.
Yeah, I wonder how that'll be. Sir, y'all don't know nothing yet.
Cornish allies were attacked en route to Dawn. 2 or 3 ships escaped. The rest sunk or captured.
Oh, dang.
Ilaria and the Sand Snakes dead or captured. The Greyjoys dead or captured.
All of them.
Oh. Damn. Wonder how long he's been in the water for. At least a day or so.
Yeah.
If not more.
Can't believe he's still alive.
Your sister's dead. I couldn't save her. I tried.
You wouldn't be here if you tried.
Yikes.
Shame.
This is the life.
Oh, God.
It's so fascinating, the juxtapose, because, like, you don't like him, but you understand, like, why we would want at least Alara to be captured.
Yeah, to be in this position.
Even though we
right?
don't like Cersei as well, but the daughter was innocent.
Yeah.
I hate seeing Cersei up there.
Oh, man, this sucks. This is wild. Oh, my God.
Oh,
She's
the
seeing,
mountain.
Yep,
Eesh.
yeah.
There's one person she would want to take out.
Yeah, in her eyes.
Please accept this gift on behalf of all of your loyal subjects in the Iron Islands.
I give you what no other man could give.
Ooh.
Justice. Justice for your murder.
Taking a shot right at Jaime.
Yep.
You've proven yourself the greatest captain on the 14 seas, and you deserve
Okay.
a reward for your heroism.
There's only one reward I want.
Oh, we all know.
You shall have what your heart desires.
Oh, what?
When the war is won.
Oh.
With Euron Greyjoy commanding
There's also
our naval
subtext in what she said. She didn't specifically
and Jaime Lannister
say.
leading our armies.
Right.
Sons and daughters of Westeros shall defend our country.
There's nothing quite like it, is there? The love of the people.
Oh, wait.
I suppose you wouldn't know.
Oh, God.
And if you turn on us, they'll cheer to see your head mounted on a spike. All yours.
Oh, God.
Is that to get under people's skin?
Totally.
I want you to know I understand. I was there that day when Sir Gregor crushed your lover's head. I close my eyes. I can hear the sound of Oberyn's skull.
No, I don't want to think about it.
When my daughter was taken from me, my only daughter. You can't imagine how that feels unless you've lost a child. Why did you do that? Doesn't matter now.
Oh, she's really being vulnerable right now.
Your daughter's a beauty too.
Oh, God. Now I just have the idea of what she's gonna do. Oh, God.
I wonder if she's going to do the same thing or poison her or
I don't
just
know
kill
if
her.
she knows how she killed her.
We all make our choices. You chose to murder my daughter. You must have felt powerful after you made that choice. Do you feel powerful now? I lie in bed and I stare at the canopy and imagine ways of killing my enemies. How to destroy Arya Stark, the woman who murdered my only daughter. Having Sir Gregor crush your skull the way he did Oberyn's.
Please, I don't want to see that.
I thought about having him crush your daughter's skull. She's so beautiful. The thought of this lovely face cracking open like a duck egg. No, it's just not right.
Okay. Maybe she
Did
is
she just
gonna
give her
do...
the poison? She just gave her the poison in her mouth?
See, but I don't
I think
don't
she
know.
just gave her the poison in the mouth. Remember, because she kissed her.
No, I know. I just didn't know that Cersei knew how Ilaria killed her daughter. The lipstick was the
Man I know, clever enough to learn
was the
what
poison.
used to murder Marcella.
Wow.
The long goodbye was that it?
The long farewell.
That's the one.
Yep, she poisoned her.
Wow.
How long does the poison take?
Difficult to say. Hours, days. It depends on the subject's constitution.
But death is certain.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Your daughter will die here in this cell. And you will be here watching what she does.
Wow, marrying
Yeah,
her
that
daughter.
sucks.
That's very vindictive.
You will live to watch your daughter rot.
God. Cersei
Oberyn would have just
knows-
won that fight.
I
Ugh.
know. Cersei knows how to do vengeance.
She does. Oh.
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't be shocked if she double crosses the Euron, whatever his name is, Theon's uncle.
Yeah, Euron.
Euron.
Yeah.
I get it was celebratory. They got the woman who took out their daughter.
What are you doing? No one can see us like this.
I am the queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I'll do as I please.
Yeah, I was like, they can't see him in the. Well,
Forgive me, Your Grace.
Yeah.
The visitor from Bravos has
I mean,
arrived.
it's already out there, but
Good. And we'll need fresh sheets for the bed.
Oh, God.
I grant, Your Grace.
really laying it down there that they juiced it. Wow. Okay. Well.
To become the first ruling queen of the Seven Kingdoms, that's quite an accomplishment.
The Iron Bank wants its gold back.
Your father never minced words either. But yes, your debts are considerable.
Yikes.
And you are now engaged in a conflict on several fronts.
Right.
And we both know gold wins wars.
The wealthiest allies, the Tyrells, are now your enemies. You are surrounded on all sides by rivals for the throne.
And the Iron Bank wants to bet on a winner.
That is not you.
I decapitated the Dornish snake. My armada owns the Narrow Sea.
Daenerys Targaryen has 3 full-grown dragons. How well do wooden ships fare against fire-breathing dragons?
I don't know. I like the odds on the dragons.
Her dragons might not be as invulnerable as some think.
Oh, right. Remember that?
Yeah, we saw that
thing?
display where-
But let's talk about the Targaryen girl. I'm guessing the Iron Bank invested considerable gold in the slave trade. How are your profits now that Daenerys has freed all the slaves?
She's got a point,
Your
but
father's daughter, indeed.
yeah.
Give me a fortnight. Stay in King's Landing as my honored guest. And when you return to Bravos, I swear to you, my debt will be paid in full.
Oh, wow.
I'm a prisoner on this island.
You're free to walk the castle, the beaches, to go wherever you want.
Except to my ship. He took my ship.
Hmm.
How do I convince people who don't know me that an enemy they don't believe in is coming to kill them all?
Yeah, exactly.
A great question.
People's minds aren't made for problems that large. White Walkers, the Night King, Army of the Dead. It's almost a relief to confront a comfortable, familiar monster like my sister.
Everyone told me to learn from my father's mistakes. Don't go south. Don't answer a summons from the Mad King's daughter, a foreign invader. And here I am, a northern fool.
Children are not their fathers, luckily for all of us.
Yeah.
Especially you.
And sometimes there's more to foreign invaders and northern fools than meets the eye. Daenerys could have sailed for Westeros long ago, but she didn't. Instead, she stayed where she was and saved many people from horrible fates.
Yep, all the innocents.
While you're our guest here, you might consider asking them what they think of the Mad King's daughter. She protects people from monsters, just as you do.
Gotta work together.
And she's not about to head north to fight an enemy she's never seen on the word of a man she doesn't know. After a single meeting, it's not a reasonable thing to ask.
Right.
So do you have anything reasonable to ask?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if there's something I can do to help you.
Yeah.
Dragon glass.
Yes. Volcanic glass. Obsidian.
Oh, right. Yeah, they need to.
Yeah, they have it. They have it there.
He says you have a tremendous amount of it here.
Why are we talking about glass? What does the king in the north want with dragon glass?
Fight the White Walkers.
Apparently, it can be turned into weapons that kill White Walkers and their foot soldiers.
And what do you think about this army of the dead?
I'd very much like to believe that Jon Snow is wrong, but a wise man once said that you should never believe a thing simply because you want to believe it.
And I don't want to believe that.
Which wise man said this?
Is it him?
I don't remember.
Are you trying to present your own statements as ancient wisdom?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Never do that to you. The reason I believe Jon Snow is because he's here. All of his advisors would have told him not to come.
Exactly.
Not to come.
A desperate man.
You don't have to believe him. Let him mine the dragon glass.
Right,
If he's
I mean.
wrong, it's worthless.
Exactly.
You didn't even know it was here.
Right.
It's nothing to you.
Right.
Give him something by giving him nothing. Take a step toward a more productive relationship with a possible ally.
True.
Keep him occupied while we focus on the task at hand, Casterly Rock.
Amazing thing to see.
I named them for my brothers, Viserys and Rhaegar. They're both gone now. People thought dragons were gone forever, but here they are.
Robin Recall.
Perhaps we should all be examining what we think we know.
You've been talking to Tyrion.
Here's my hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm not going to let Cersei stay on the Iron Throne.
I never expected that you would.
And I haven't changed my mind about which kingdoms belong to that throne.
I haven't either.
I will allow you to mine the dragon glass and forge weapons from it. Any resources or
There we
money needed, I will
go.
provide for you.
Thank you.
Cool. There we go.
So you believe me then about the Night King and the army of the dead?
You'd better get to work, Jon Snow.
How much do we have?
4,000 bushels, my lady. For the current occupants of the castle, it's enough food for a year.
You're telling me we don't have enough food, especially not if the armies of the north come back to defend Winterfell.
Right.
My lady, most likely not.
And we must prepare for that eventuality.
Right. So you gotta start now.
Are they covering those breastplates in leather?
No.
Shouldn't they be? Once the real cold comes?
They should indeed. Pardon me, my lady.
Command suits you.
She knows what's
The
up.
Northerners are all facing north, worried about the threat from beyond the wall.
So they should be.
One of two things will happen. Either the dead will defeat the living, in which case all our troubles come to an end, or life will win out. And what then?
Yeah.
Don't fight in the north or the south. Fight every battle, everywhere, always. In your mind, everyone is your enemy. Everyone is your friend.
Right.
Every possible series of events is happening all at once. Live that way, and nothing will surprise you. Everything that happens will be something that you've seen before.
I get that.
Lady Sansa, at the gate.
Is it Bran?
Bran!
It's Bran!
Oh my goodness. Wow. They have not been reunited in so long.
Hello, Sansa.
Aww.
From Theon.
Yes, I need to speak to him.
Oh, give him the reveal.
Your father's last living true-born son. You're Lord of Winterfell now.
I can never be Lord of Winterfell. I can never be Lord of anything. I'm the Three-Eyed Raven.
I don't know what that means.
It's difficult to explain.
Try, please, for me.
It means I can see everything. Everything that's ever happened. Everything that's happening right now. It's all pieces now.
It's kind of like what Littlefinger was just saying.
When the long night comes again, I need to be ready.
How do you know all this?
The Three-Eyed Raven taught me.
I thought you were the Three-Eyed Raven.
I told you it's difficult to explain.
Bran.
I'm sorry for all that's happened to you. I'm sorry it had to happen here, in our home.
Yeah, they've both been in quite a lot since they last saw each other.
It was so beautiful.
Lots
that night,
happened.
Snow falling, and you were so beautiful in your white wedding dress.
I have to go back inside, Bran.
I'll stay a bit longer.
We need to find Euron Greyjoy's fleet and sink it.
Your Grace, he's already destroyed a good portion of our fleet. To send our remaining ships after him.
I'm not talking about sending our ships after him.
Send the dragons.
Would you have to go yourself? Euron's ships could be anywhere, or in more than one place. He'd be flying around the open seas alone.
Yeah.
I would have Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. What can anyone do to them? They can still do something to you. It only takes one arrow.
It's too great a risk. You're too important.
Yeah.
What about Castle Rock?
The Unsullied will be there soon.
And what will they face?
A difficult situation.
Yikes.
They know we're coming.
Cersei believes my sole purpose in life is to destroy House Lannister.
Right.
She will be ready.
Yeah.
No one has ever taken the Rock. The Lannister army is still the army my father built. 10,000 men at least. They will see us coming. They will be ready. The gates of Casterly Rock are impregnable.
Got like bamboo ladders.
Yeah. God, that's tough. With the rocks coming down at you. Dang, dude.
Interesting thing about my father. He built our house up from near ruin. He built our army. He built Casterly Rock as we know it. But he didn't build the sewers. That was beneath him. So he gave the job to the lowest person he could find.
You?
Which is
Me.
Tyrion? Ah.
So in the process of building the sewers, I threw in something for myself.
I love that.
It was a passage that began in an out-of-the-way cove by the sea and ended beneath one of the main guard towers.
Ah. Gotta sneak him in.
Casterly Rock is an impregnable fortress.
The element of surprise is a formidable attack.
And so it begins.
And so it begins.
Oh yeah, they're gonna take Casterly Rock
Whoa,
now.
look at us go.
They will face the bulk of the Lannister forces.
Yeah.
But my sister's armies fight for her out of fear. The Unsullied will be fighting for something greater.
Greater purpose.
They
Right.
will be fighting for freedom. They will be fighting for you.
True.
That is why they will triumph.
Let's freaking go. Nice. Wow.
Maybe my memory's a little foggy. Have we been to Casterly Rock before this episode? It's just been a while since
believe
we got through the
once.
season once.
Oh,
What?
she knew.
Uh-oh.
Like.
Is that Euron?
I don't know, because he was like, there's supposed to be more than this. So now I'm like, well, what does that mean?
Where are the rest of the Lannisters?
Oh, where are they marching to?
For some reason,
I mean, we couldn't have expected it to be that easy.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought Euron was attacking them. Is that Tyrell?
Yeah, that looks like Lady O.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's how they're gonna pay off their
Get the
debt.
gold.
Get all the gold.
Wow. And I really like the Tyrells so much. Dang, that sucks, man. I didn't expect that.
And now the rains weep o'er our halls. I did unspeakable things to protect my family, and whatever I imagined necessary for the safety of House Tyrell, I did. But your sister has done things I was incapable of imagining. a failure of imagination. She's a monster, you do know that.
To you, I'm sure. To others as well. When people are living peacefully in the world she built, do you really think they'll wring their hands over the way she built it?
He's got a point.
You love her. You really do love her. You poor fool. She'll be the end of you.
Possibly. Not much to be gained from discussing it with you, though, is there?
That's a good point.
Exactly.
She's a disease. I regret my role in spreading it. You will too.
I think we're done here.
How will it happen?
Was it just straight up poisoned?
Okay. The long night or whatever it is, or maybe it's quicker than that. The poppy, the red poppy or whatever it's called.
Will there be pain?
No, I made sure of that.
All right, Jaime. Oh, look at her. Okay, she went right to it.
My last glass of wine, down in it.
I'd hate to die like your son, clawing at my neck. Foam and bile spilling from my mouth.
Ooh.
She wants him to, like...
It must have been horrible for you.
Stab her, maybe?
God, as a father, it was horrible enough for me.
Yikes. She's rubbing it in.
A shocking scene. Not at all what I intended. You see, I'd never seen the poison work before. Tell Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
I feel like he's now going to use the sword.
Now he's going to just slice her up, right? Or is he just going to watch her die?
No.
Okay. All right. She tried to push him there, but...
Damn, because Cersei was so convinced it was Tyrion.
Totally.
Wow, what an episode. You
3,
can press play.
okay.
And that blankie. That was a great episode. Matt Shackman, is that the guy who directed Fantastic Four? I'll have to look it up.
You'd be the one who'd know.
Pretty sure that is, but...
Wow.
That is a lot of gold.
Shit ton of gold.
I just want one card of it, please.
Oh.
You've just won the biggest prize in the world. What could you possibly have to be upset about? Come on, you can tell me. Queen of Thorns, give you one last prick in the balls before saying goodbye?
Literally.
I'll save my confessions for the High Septon.
There is no more High Septon.
No, there isn't, is there?
There is still the question of my prize.
That's a lot of money I just gave you.
It's not a castle. How about that one? It's available.
You don't want Highgarden.
I beg to differ.
We're at war. Daenerys Targaryen could come and take it back the day after you move in. Besides, think of the upkeep. The more you own, the more it weighs you down.
He does have a point.
Oh, is that why you're so glum, eh? All your new riches weighing you down?
But not mine. It all belongs to the Iron Bank.
It's all debt.
We pay our debts.
Right, just not to me.
Bronn of the Blackwater, formerly of whatever nameless shit heap you're from. With a saddlebag full of gold, complaining about not getting paid. When we win this war, all the castles in the Seven Kingdoms will be yours to choose from, with no one left to take them away.
Yes, I'm sure Queen Cersei's reign will be quiet and peaceable.
Stranger things have happened.
What?
The granaries are being emptied and loaded into wagons, my lord.
The current harvest?
We have teams of men collecting it from all the farms in the Reach.
Sir Bronn, will you accompany the Tullys and help them accelerate this process?
I'm not much for shoveling wheat.
No, but motivating reluctant farmers to hand over their harvest. I bet you're going to have a real talent for that.
My lord.
My lord.
I must say, I don't think the Iron Bank has ever had a debt of this magnitude repaid in a single installment.
Well,
I always considered your father a very effective and efficient man, but you appear to be redefining those terms entirely.
You're too kind.
oh, well.
I am neither kind nor a lord, Your Grace. I am merely an instrument of the institution I represent. Its well-being is a matter of arithmetic, not sentiment. And the current arithmetic is outstanding. The gold
Is on its way. Brother is supervising its transportation himself.
Some at the Iron Bank will be disappointed. They've grown rather fond of your interest payments.
We must devise a way to raise their spirits.
Yes, perhaps we could be of assistance in some current venture. I imagine it would require outside investment.
It will indeed. I need to expand my armies, my navies. My hand, Qyburn, has made overtures to the Golden Company in Essos.
I know them well. They've helped us recover significant sums from parties who'd fallen into deep arrears.
It's good to hear. I too would like them to recover some things that belong to me.
Rest assured, Your Grace, you can count on the Iron Bank's support as soon as the gold arrives.
He only speaks in money.
Yep. Good old arithmetic.
The last man who wielded it meant to cut your throat, but your mother fought him off.
I do remember that. It's a long ass time ago.
The other dagger, the one that took her life. I would have stopped that dagger with my own heart, if I could have.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for her when she needed me most, but I am here for her now, to do what she would have done, to protect her children. Anything I can do for you, Brandon, need only ask.
Stay away from my sister.
In a way, that dagger made you what you are today, forced from your home, driven out to the wilds beyond the wall. I imagine you've seen things most men wouldn't believe.
Yep.
He sees everything.
To go through all of that and make your way home again only to find such chaos in the world, I can only imagine.
Chaos is a ladder.
I'm sorry to have disturbed you, Lord Stark.
I'm not Lord Stark.
The three-eyed raven.
What's that?
Maester Welkin built it for me, so I can move around more easily.
It's a very good idea.
You're leaving.
Yeah, he knows everything.
I don't want to leave you. When they come, I need to be with my family.
Yeah.
You're safe. You're as safe as anyone can be now. You don't need me anymore.
And she went the whole damn journey with him.
No.
She really did.
That's all you've got to say.
I feel like she was looking for some reassurance
Thank
there.
you.
Like, yeah, no, I need you to stay. Please stay.
Thank you.
I love you.
Dang, Brian, you are not a man
died for you.
of good words.
Odor and Summer died for you.
Exactly. And she was there.
I almost died for you. Bran.
He's just not Bran anymore. Interesting. Dang, he's changed,
I remember
dude.
what it felt like to be Brandon's stuff. But I remember so much else now.
You died in that cave.
Yeah. Dang. Savage.
Hey, up, where you going?
In there. I live here.
Fuck off.
I'm Arya Stark. This is my home.
Arya Stark's dead.
Send for Maester Lewin or Sir Roderick. They'll tell you who I am.
There's no Roderick here.
Maester's named Walcom.
Wow.
Go ask Jon Snow then, the king in the north. He's my brother.
He's 1,000 miles away.
It's cold and we're busy, so you know, best fuck off.
Just beat the shit out of them.
If Jon's gone, who's in charge of Winterfell?
The Lady of Winterfell, Lady Stark.
Which Lady Stark?
You tell us. You're the one impersonating her sister.
She's gonna be like, yeah, just
Tell
send her
Sansa
out
her
here.
sister's home.
Yeah, come on now.
Lady Sansa is too busy to waste her breath on you, just like us. So for the last time, off.
Beat the shit out of them.
I'm getting into this castle one way or another. If I'm not who I say I am, I won't last long.
That's right.
But if I am, and Sansa finds out you turn me away,
You won't be here long.
No, I've seen that actor before.
Stranger Things.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I did not recognize him in the moment.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Good Lord.
Go tell Lady Stark
Well, it's because he had a hoodie over and...
That's him.
Oh, R.I.P. Eddie. Makes sense, too. I said this director is the Fantastic Four director. And
Yeah.
He's in Fantastic Four.
Totally.
I guess they had a rapport when working together.
Yeah. It's the first time she's been home in a long ass time.
Long time since season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Because if you don't, I'm going to hit you right in the fucking face as hard as I can.
She's gone, right? Yeah.
He told her to wait.
I mean, she's a trained assassin.
We were standing right next to her and comes in asking for Sir Roderick, and Maester Lewin.
Yeah, and don't trouble yourself over it.
She's like,
we'll find
yeah,
her.
that's Arya.
You don't have to. I know where she is.
Finally, reunion. I know, and they didn't like each other much, like as sisters the most,
I have
but
to call you
like.
Lady Stark now.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Goosebumps City.
You shouldn't have run from the guards.
I didn't run. You need better guards.
Yeah. Idiotas.
What suits you, Lady Stark? Jon left you in charge.
He did. I hope he comes back soon. I remember how happy he was to see me. When he sees you, his heart will probably stop.
Does Arya even know Bran's there?
It doesn't look like him. Should have been carved by someone who knew his face.
Everyone who knew his face is dead.
We're not. They say you killed Joffrey. Did you?
Wish I had.
Me too. I was angry when I heard someone else had done it. However long my list got, he was always first.
Your list?
Of people I'm going to kill.
Oh, it's not a joke, girl.
Yeah, you don't know what your sister's capable of now.
How did you get back to Winterfell?
Long story. I imagine yours is too.
Yes. Not a very pleasant one.
Mine neither, but our stories aren't over yet.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not.
Oh.
Arya. Bran's home too.
But he's not really Bran anymore, is the problem. Watch him already be like, hello, Arya, by not even looking.
You came home. I saw you at the crossroads.
You saw me?
I see quite a lot now.
Bran has visions.
I thought you might go to King's Landing.
So did I.
Why would you go back
Unfinished
there?
business.
A list of names.
He knows her list.
She's like, oh, she wasn't lying about that.
Who else is on your list?
Most of them are dead already.
Tell him. Oh, is he going to give that to Arya?
Where did you get this?
Littlefinger gave it to me.
Littlefinger. He's here.
He's declared for House Stark. Why would he give you a dagger?
He thought I'd want it.
Why?
Because it was meant to kill me.
The cutthroat after your fall.
Why would a cutthroat have a Valyrian steel dagger?
Someone very wealthy wanted me dead.
He's not a generous man. He wouldn't give you anything unless he thought he was getting something back.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
I don't want it.
Give it to Arya.
Are you sure? He's Valyrian
Yeah,
steel.
that could kill
Cersei.
and also I think White Walkers, Valyrian steel and dragon glass, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's only, right, a very limited amount of Valyrian steel swords.
I also said Cersei too because wasn't it Cersei who wanted Bran dead in the first place for right? So
Exactly. Oh yeah, so she could like poetic.
Yeah, very
Justice.
poetic. Really
Totally.
getting her comeuppance. I was just thinking that.
Yep.
I did next to nothing.
Too hard on yourself, my lady.
I'm not a... Thank you, Podrick.
All right.
Your Grace, there's still no word from the Unsullied. Soon, he will come back to you. He'd better. What happened? Many things.
In the bedroom.
Many things.
Your Grace.
Is he going to bend the knee and bow?
Maybe he's just showing her the dragon class.
I just meant before he left.
Yeah.
I wanted you to see it before we start hacking it to bits.
Almost thought that was Jurassic Park music.
Me too.
Came on for a second. Well, because the wonder and the adventure, like seeing something so crazy.
There is something else I want to show you, Your Grace.
It's like
old Sanskrit writing.
Like a cave of wonders. Where's the lamp?
Children of the forest made these a very long time ago.
Is there going to be evidence of
The White Walkers, because the children of the forest made them, right?
Right.
Before there were Targaryens or Starks or Lannisters. Maybe even before there were men.
No, they were here together, the children and the first men.
Doing what? Fighting each other?
Loving each other.
They fought together against their common enemy.
Oh, dude,
White
the
Walkers.
blue eyes, dude.
Despite their differences, despite their suspicions, together.
That's what we got to do.
We need to do the same if we're going to survive, because the enemy is real. It's always been real.
Oof.
And you say you can't defeat them without my armies and my dragons?
No, I don't think I can.
I will fight for you. I will fight for the North when you bend the knee.
That's what I'm saying. Just bend the knee, dude. Come on.
My people won't accept a southern ruler, not after everything they've suffered.
They will if their king does. They
Dude.
chose you to lead them.
Dude, desperate times. Like, it's either that or I'll die.
They chose you to protect them. Isn't their survival more important than your pride?
That's what I'm saying.
But it's kind of like not pride he's talking about. It's like I get him, but I get her too. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. Oh God, it almost looked like they were holding hands. I was like, wait, what?
I could, in that, the way it's framed,
Yeah,
I could see
right?
that for sure.
What is it?
We took Casterly Rock.
That's very good to hear.
But
There's more context, unfortunately.
God. Yeah, yikes.
They took out Lady O.
Tyrion's got to feel really bad. He's going to be like, it's another thing I didn't see coming.
You'll want to discuss this amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
All my allies are gone.
That sucks.
Commit to the blockade of King's Landing. We have a plan. It's still the right plan.
The right plan. Your strategy has thus us Dawn, the Iron Islands, and the Reef.
Dang, dude, that sucks.
If I have underestimated our enemy,
Our enemies? Your family, you mean? Perhaps you don't want to hurt them after all.
That is not true. They just were prepared, unfortunately.
Enough with the clever plans. I have 3 large dragons. I'm going to fly them to the Red Keep.
Okay, girl.
we've discussed this.
My enemies are in the Red Keep. What kind of a queen am I if I'm not willing to risk my life to fight them?
A smart one.
He's got a point. I mean,
What do you think I should do?
because she could get hurt, and we can't like lose her.
I would never
I'm at
presume.
war. I'm losing. What do you think I should do?
I never thought that dragons would exist again. No one did. The people who follow you know that you made something impossible happen. Maybe that helps them believe that you can make other impossible things happen. Build a world that's different from the shit one they've always known. But if you use them to melt castles and burn cities,
You just like that you're. Yeah.
Got a good, fair point, because she's always been very merciful, even though she's on the defense right now.
Don't lunge.
It's a little bit sped up frame rate right there, but
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Your enemy leads you.
Yay! I really want Arya to fight with Bree.
Don't fight someone like her in the first place.
Arya and Bree interacted once with when she had was with the Hound.
I
right?
know, but I like want them to go like, let's like play again, kind of in a way, because like they're both such good fighters.
Yeah.
If they haven't contributed the right amount of grain to the stores, then I'm afraid they'll have to make do with what they've brought. We can't.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I trained.
I can go and find the Master of Arms for you, my lady.
He didn't beat the Hound. You did. I want to train with you.
Don't underestimate her, Bree.
You swore to serve both my mother's daughters, didn't you?
Move aside, Podrick.
And that
This
now
is gonna be
Sansa
fun.
gets to see Arya
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
and how good she is.
Yeah.
I won't cut you. Don't worry.
I'll try not to.
Whoa.
Let's freaking
Arya.
go, girl.
She's like, what the hell? You know who would be so proud of her right now?
Whoa!
That's awesome.
Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go.
Woo, Arya.
Hell yeah. Nice. Oh. Whoa.
sick.
Nice transition, because I think that went from a stunt girl to Arya.
That's
but
what I thought too.
It was a great
yeah, it looked
transition,
seamless.
though. Yeah, it was like totally seamless. Oh no. Okay, but she still seems confident.
Got her.
Who taught you how to do that?
No one.
Yeah, she's not lying. It really was no one.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, damn, my sister's a badass.
Totally. I wonder why Sansa seemed like kind of. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see later.
Almost like she doesn't recognize her sister anymore, type of thing. That little girl she knew way back when is gone.
Oh, I believe you know of whom I speak.
I think she has a good heart.
A good heart? I've noticed you staring at a good heart.
Oh.
Oh.
There's no time for that. I saw the Night King, Davos. I looked into his eyes. How many men do we have in the north to fight him? 10,000? Less?
Fewer.
What?
Speaking of good hearts, Miss Sunday of North.
Sir Davos, Lord Snow.
King Snow, isn't it? No, that doesn't sound right. King John?
It doesn't matter.
Forgive me, but may I ask a question?
Of course.
Your name is Jon Snow, but your father's name was Ned Stark.
I'm a bastard. My mother and father weren't married.
Is the custom different in North?
We don't have marriage in North, so the concept of a bastard doesn't exist.
That sounds liberating.
Why did you leave your homeland?
I was stolen away by slavers.
I'm sorry.
If I may, how did a slave girl come to advise Daenerys Targaryen?
She freed her.
She bought me from my master and set me free.
That was good of her. Of course, you're serving her now, aren't you?
I serve my queen because I want to serve my queen. Because I believe in her.
And if you wanted to sail home to North tomorrow,
Then she would give me a ship and wish me good fortune.
you believe that?
I know it. All of us who came with her from Essos, we believe in her. She's not our queen because she's the daughter of some king we never knew. She's the queen we chose.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a queen of action, not by name.
Will you forgive me if I switch sides?
Is that a Greyjoy ship?
Yeah. Okay. We meet again.
I probably owes him a few punches.
Didn't know you were here. Sansa, is she all right?
What you did for her is the only reason I'm not killing you.
Nice.
Yeah, when she was with Ramsay.
Yeah, exactly.
We heard your uncle attacked your fleet. We thought you were dead.
I should be.
Your sister?
Euron has her. Came to ask the Queen to help me get her back.
The Queen is gone.
Where did she go?
She went flying.
All the gold safely through the gates at King's Landing.
Good.
We need to get the last of these wagons over the Blackwater Rush before nightfall. The head of the line is ambushed. The tail will never be able to reinforce in time.
Okay.
Well, we are stretched a bit thin.
With your permission, flogging stragglers has a marked effect on mobility.
Let's give them fair warning first. These men fought well at Highgarden.
It's just when they said, "Where's Cersei?" and then we cut right to the scene. All right, sir. Excuse me, Daenerys. That's why I'm wondering if the dragon's gonna come in.
So, Jaime. Dickon.
I hear you fought bravely at Highgarden. Your first battle? And?
It was glorious.
Come on, your father's not here.
All my life, we've been pledged to House Tyrell. I knew some of those men. I hunted with them.
They didn't deserve to die, but Lady Olenna chose to betray her queen and support the Targaryen girl. So here we are.
I didn't expect it to smell like that.
Men shoot themselves when they die. Didn't they teach you that at fancy lads school? Well, I learnt it when I was 5. Listen.
Oh. That sounds like a bunch of horses. It sounds like a frickin'...
Or is it a dragon?
I don't know. It sounded like thudding. I'm like, we wouldn't be able to hear a dragon. They just sneak up on you, right?
I guess you're right.
Like that thudding is, I'm like, holy tamale. Okay, we're kind of catching them, well, not really off guard. They seem to be pretty ready now. It was kind of scary. I'm like, oh, it's the Dothraki. You hear the noise?
Oh, the Dothraki. Yeah. Maybe Dothraki and the dragon, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Or the dragons.
If we do see a dragon, that's gonna be really cool.
Well, they said the queen is gone, so.
I know, but remember how they're like, but don't put like.
Okay, it's definitely Dothraki.
Oh God, where's Daenerys? Oh my God.
I wonder if he's now about to shit himself.
Oh God, so many people are gonna die. I'm scared.
Get back to King's Landing.
I'm not abandoning my army.
You're the commander, not a damn infantryman.
Oh God, he is shaking.
We can hold them off.
Yes, dragon!
Oh baby, here we go, honey.
I don't think you're holding them off.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
you see Daenerys right there. That's sick.
Goosebump freaking city, dude. Oh my God! Oh, that's good.
Wow, incredible stunt work.
Honey, we don't even need the Dothraki. Like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Look at that shot. That's insane.
Ooh, going over charred bodies.
Wow. Look at them. They're just running away.
Whoa.
God. Okay, it's fake. The horsies. I hate it, but oh my God. Okay, they really are holding the line.
Ooh. Great squib work.
Wow, what a jump. Ooh. Wow. They really know how to slit some throats. Whoa, look at that. That's a cool stunt.
Yeah, I know. That's dangerous as hell.
It really is, and they did it in tandem, too.
And when you see it in wide shots like that, you know it's...
God.
Wow, that's like real, not CGI.
Yeah, girl, we got to get Dracarys up and going like a lot more. There we go.
I heard you, Dara.
There we go. Blowing up all the explosives, too. Ooh.
Wow. Incredible shot.
Awesome.
Jaime, I don't know what else you could do here. No, not the dragon.
Oh, God. No, I don't want the dragon to get hurt. Okay. No, I hate it. Oh, no. Dracarys, like what? What? No. Oh, my God. Shoot. No. Oh.
Nice.
Thank God. Thank goodness. Ooh. There we go. What about the gold?
Oh, yeah. I mean, did they already transport it?
I don't remember. And now I'm like, oh, no. Maybe they did. Savage. Ooh. Oh, God. Is Jaime gonna die? Or is it pita pata pata? Okay. All right.
I really thought for a moment that might be the end of...
Me too, of Jaime.
Oh!
Okay, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I know, those shots really... It's part of war, but I know it's sad. I'm just glad they didn't linger on it.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Way to grab a weapon,
Wow,
Bran. We're still rolling.
We're staying on that shot.
Yeah, we are. It's a really good shot. Great stunts in here. Wild.
I mean, it just shows the mayhem that's going on, too.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really fear for Bronn's safety.
I don't know if he's going to make it out of here, man. Oh, maybe he does.
Is all the gold in there? No. Oh!
Oh! Oh my God! They do have the dragon thing.
Oh no!
Oh no! They have it. Oh God!
Oh please!
No!
Please no!
Oh no!
I don't want anything to happen to Bronn, excuse me, but I don't also want anything to happen to the dragon. Ugh.
Sight to see.
Oh, his brother.
Yeah, his brother.
That's gonna be conflicting because his brother saved him.
Yep.
And was the only one who believed in him.
And now his brother's just watching his whole army just fry to death, basically.
Dude, what the hell's gonna happen right now?
What a shot.
And the music swelling. It's so dramatic.
Oh God. Oh God.
Take cover!
Whoa.
No!
I hate it. I really don't want it. Oh, please no. Please no. Oh, thank God he missed. Girl, you're going to have to burn that thing down before... But then that thing can't really be burned. It's like steel. I think it's even Valerian. I don't even know. I think it's Valerian steel on the top.
Come on, you fucker.
No! 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 Oh! I hate it! Oh God. Oh God. Oh, wait, it's okay. Is it still gonna do it now? Oh.
Damn, Bronn.
Oh.
Maybe it's just a wound.
Whoa! Yeah! Good job, dragon. Ow. I hate it.
Flee, you idiot.
Yeah, get out of there, Jaime.
What?
No, Jaime, don't do that.
Jaime? Oh God, oh God. You're gonna be burned to death.
Whoa!
Was that
Bronn? You mean? Yeah.
Oh God. I mean, his gold hand is weighted enough. That'll freaking take him down.
Is that how we end?
Maybe.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, dude.
That was insane.
Holy, oh my God. That was wild. Wow.
Wackadoo.
Okay. We just got done watching Game of Thrones, guys, season 7, 4, and 5, right?
3 and 4, I think.
3 and 4.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Tara.
How you feeling?
Like I've been saying, I know season 8 gets the reputation for its the terrible season and all that. But so far through episode 7, I still think it's very immersive and very compelling. And I'm loving.
You mean through season 7?
Through season 7, I'm really enjoying the storyline so far.
Exactly,
I'm
yes.
very immersed. I'm loving everyone's storyline. There's not one storyline right now that we're going through where I'm like sorry, I don't mean to bring this up. It's just a point where that I like that everything we're doing, but like that religious one, I wasn't the biggest fan of that, although I love the ending to that one. It was quite a bang, no pun intended, but I'm really deeply invested in every single storyline that we are currently engaged in, whether it's just Sam working on Jorah at the Citadel, gaining respect there, whether it's Jon and, excuse me, Jon and Daenerys' interactions, whether it was Cersei fending people off and then also figuring out how she's going to pay off her debt in a single transaction with the Iron Bank.
Dude.
Like, there's just so much going on, and I think they're doing a great job just keeping the viewer on edge. And then also the reunion of Arya and Bran and Sansa, like that was really just Goosebump City and just like warmed my heart. We haven't seen them together since season 1, but also 2, I know they mentioned in the show that Bran he's not the same person. He's the Three-Eye Raven now, but Arya and Sansa aren't the same people they once were as well. They're all different versions of themselves, right? They've grown.
Right.
The world has shaped them in a way.
Totally.
So for the better and the worse, you know? But the most important thing is they are together, and I appreciate that, and I love that. That battle was quite epic. I like that in these 2 episodes we didn't get too much action until that last one, which was phenomenal. They saved it in such an epic way.
Yeah.
But the dialogue, the interactions, it's Game of Thrones. It's so freaking good. I think one of my favorite ones might have been the one with Jaime and Lady O, where she was just spilling the beans about how she was the one I knew that Jaime had always believed in Tyrion and had always believed that he would never do that to Joffrey.
Right.
As evil as a human being as Joffrey was, but to spill the beans on that she was the one involved in that, I thought that was just a very incredible reveal, and she's like, I'm always going to get the last word, so that was awesome. But just a great interaction. I'm going to miss that character. She was freaking
she was so good.
So I love her stern and just her witty spirit, but definitely going to for sure. So but what did you think of the 2 episodes?
Yeah, I liked him a lot. I would agree with you with that, that last scene with Lady O. Again, we are like sort of following that trope of like that Jaime is really not the worst of them, right? He's like, no, I made sure of it, that she wouldn't experience any pain. And then she dives in on him, explaining how she wouldn't want to die like his son and to make sure that Cersei knows it was her, which was pretty savage. But again, Jaime is still not the worst of them, which is why I was really scared to see, if it were to happen, Tyrion watch his brother die in front of him, where he's like, turn around, you idiot. Yeah. Because they have such a good, strong relationship, and we don't love the Lannisters. Duh, but we've gotten closer to Jaime. Jaime is just like, he's the better of them. He's closer to Tyrion than he is to Cersei, right? So I'm glad that Bronn saves him. I'm like, whoa, I don't know what to expect, because I was not expecting a dragon to pop up, but I do love that she is here. I hope that the dragon is not like super injured, because Tyrion had just gotten done saying, if you just burn them all to the ground, you're making a name for like the old Targaryens, right? But she did bring the Dothraki with her, so I'm glad about that. And it's not like the dragon killed them all. It's mainly ruining the explosive devices, whatever. I thought that was like the most fun. And then all the rest of it, we have a bunch of freaking storylines. The fact that Sansa, Arya, and Bran are together. Sansa finally gets to see Arya like fight, which is wild. Yeah. And that they're at Winterfell. It's just wild. And also the fact that Jon and Daenerys have like a relationship now, and he was actually able to show her, written in like Sanskrit and dragon glass, This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's not something
it's
I'm making up.
wild, right? Like that the pictures were there, but then of course now we're at like she gets pulled to go and fight.
The High Garden, I believe, was right where they're at.
Yes. I don't know. These episodes are wild, and also the way that we started with the episode 3, the way that Cersei killed Sand Lady's kid right in front of
she
her.
gave him the poison, but I mean, we left it ambiguous, saying it could take days, could take weeks. We don't know because we left, so we haven't officially seen her die yet.
Right.
So she could still be suffering.
In front of her mom the whole time.
But yeah, revenge is like a poison, and the vindictiveness in which she did. You understand, like it's not that it's not justified, but but the perspective, like. If you were like us as a viewer, if someone did that to your daughter, would you do the same thing? Yeah, I can imagine most of us would want to do the same thing. So I get it.
You'd want to seek a little bit of revenge,
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our couple of questions here. Our first patron question is from Jaden Rhodes. It says, this is the start of a fall for the show for me. Episode 3 is a sudden start of the fact that the travel system that I think takes away from the first few seasons. I do think episode 4 is a great episode, but it's really that last 10 minutes that's awesome. I also hate the way they started writing for Tyrion. He used to be really smart, and all of the sudden his plans are failing and nobody's listening to him. I'm curious if you agree or do you disagree, and what are you looking forward to?
Jaden, you make some very astute and good points. I think in this situation, when it comes to Tyrion, always knows what's up. And I actually like the way they're writing him. It shows that he can make mistakes. And it's not that he made mistakes. He had good plans. I think he's emotionally compromised because it's his family. It's Jaime. And I mean, I think when it comes to Cersei, like he can get beyond that because of everything she's ever done to him. But you saw like in that moment with Jaime how emotionally compromised he was. But they were prepared for him, and he didn't realize that. I don't think he was trying to draw up a bad plan. He always does come up with good plans. I think taking Casterly Rock, in theory, in writing, it was a good plan. Like we even thought so too. But I wasn't even thinking in the back of my head, oh, they're going to take Lady O while they're doing that. Like it was just a smarter plan on their end. And I know Tyrion's supposed to be the one who's like, he's thinking 10 steps ahead of them. I get that. But I think because, as I've mentioned earlier, he is emotionally compromised to the situation because it's not just a common enemy. It's his family he's dealing with. He probably wasn't thinking like that. So, but I think it's going to give us, I think it gives us interesting emotional drama. And that's what I like. So, for instance, now that Jaime is in the water, I'm assuming his hand is sinking. Either he's going to take it off so he can come back up. I don't know if maybe Tyrion is going to jump in the water and say, I have no idea. So I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. I would assume that the start of the next episode of episode 5, we're going to start with Jaime in the water and how he gets up is my guess. So, but we'll see. But I didn't personally mind it, but I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, so I had to look up, is season 7 written outside of the book? And yes, so season 7, which I hadn't necessarily clocked yet, is fully written outside of the Songs of Ice and Fire books. So they are free reigning season 7 and 8. So I now understand why you're saying that how they started writing for Tyrion, because my argument was going to be like, well, wait, they're probably following the books. No, they're not. They are making it up. So I would tend to agree with you that if we leave it more in R.R. Martin, the writing may be a lot different and Tyrion might still be on the smarter path. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see as it carries on. I'm kind of with you on that.
I don't think it makes him dumb. It makes him flawed, and it shows that he can be compromised emotionally. But then that's just me. But I get what you're saying, though.
All right, next question. Go ahead, Andrew.
From Care Bear, thank you so much for being a Royal Reject, for asking a question. We appreciate you. Hi, TNA. What is your favorite GOT quote catchphrase? There is winter is coming from Ned Stark. For the night is dark and full of terrors from Red Woman. You know nothing, Jon Snow from Ygritte. I drink and I know things from Tyrion. That's a good one. Dracarys Fire from Daenerys, and Valar Morghulis from All Men Must Die, Arya. Damn, those are all iconic lines. Ooh. I do love the "you know nothing, Jon Snow." That's such a quotable line. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. The Valar Morghulis, that's such a line like that defines Arya and like her journey. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go with that one. Like just watching her, but like wanting to always become this warrior and this mystique that line has too. So the combination of those, I'm going with that one. But I love them all. They're all like so freaking good.
Yeah. They are all good. I drink and I know things for sure.
Why should I go with Tyrion?
He's the best. So, yeah, we'll go with that one.
It's a good one.
All right, our last question, Jay Rushton.
What up, Jay?
Death by poison tea. Have you ever gotten food poisoning?
I think one time, and I believe the one time I did get it, it was my fault. I had a salad that I left in. I used to have these... these ice coolers that I would carry with me when I do YouTube videos all day filming.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I think the ice got a little. I think there's only a certain amount of hours that it stays cool in there.
Yes.
And I think the salad got a little bad, and I didn't realize that, and I ate it. And the next day or two, I did not feel well at all. So I believe that was the only time I got food poisoning, but I believe I caused it myself. But
well, normally food poisoning. See, I'm wondering if it might not have even been the salad, because normally food poisoning happens 6 hours after you eat the thing.
Oh, I can't remember if I felt it right away or if it happened hours later.
That night, maybe.
I just remember I did not feel good.
Yeah, you felt like junk. Yeah, it probably had some bacteria on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm like, I'm never putting a salad into the ice cooler again. Or if I do, I'm eating.
You got to
right
really
away.
ice it up. You got to make sure it's really cold.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I learned a lesson that day. So what about you?
You live, you learn.
Ever food poisoning?
I don't think so. Yeah, like knock on wood. Let's hope I never do, because that would suck. I hear it sucks.
Not fun.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the worst. But anyhow, thank you guys for sending in these questions. We love you for it. Keep us going there on Patreon. And yeah, we can't wait for the next one.
I'm excited.
I know. I'm excited too. I hope our dragon's okay.
Please.
And I hope that that Jaime is okay. And I know that's a weird thing that we would think I wouldn't say, but I do.
I never thought that either. And
but I do.
We should get Sam to heal the dragon.
I know.
Jon Snow knows him, just saying.
That's true. We can maybe do it.
I mean, maybe when Jorah meets up with Daenerys, he'll be like, I know a guy who can heal.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking things outside. I'm probably wrong
maybe he
on all this.
could.
Yeah, because she's going to be like, how'd you heal yourself? This guy, Sam, at the Citadel. Let's get him to heal the dragon. Or maybe the dragon's not hurt enough to where he needs that.
I know. Because it was just one arrow on the side, so maybe it'll be all right. All right, guys. Well, we love you. Be nice, be cool, be kind. See you on the next one.